What's your name?
Thank you.
Sponsor?
Thank you, compadre.
And Bangladesh. Okay, sir.
Yep.
I will organize this eventually. Eventually it happens. For now, it just continues to encroach until it's one solid.
Well, it's nice and handy, you know?
Honestly, that's why it's like this.
Yeah.
If it didn't have to be, it wouldn't be.
Can't trust the one kickstand because it doesn't do fuck all.
Yeah, watch out for that.
I was just giving you space.
You,
I kind of want that there.
oh, okay.
Oh man, my head's getting cut off by the camera.
Or can you lift that up? Camera?
Gonna give it a lift there. You can just rotate this part of it.
They're fuzzy. It looks like this one's. That one?
There you go.
Yeah, so
That
just.
one's fuzzy. You guys look like you're hazy.
Oh.
Yeah, no worries.
Hazy?
The center. What he's got. There you go. This is shit. It might be the focus.
Well, that's a
too.
bit better.
Or maybe
It happens.
too. Right on. That works well. Cool. How's your camera? Some colors.
I approve your message.
And bring it on back. There we are. Very nice. We'll split the difference. Give
It would
a
kill me.
cool-
One of us was like red light deficient. So, where do we go?
Suddenly blinded by the light.
That's a real thing too. Kind of crazy.
So is what is it? Synesthesia, where you see sound.
Oh yeah.
Mistaken.
I've seen that. I've seen on mushrooms.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. I can see like waves coming, pulses and stuff like that.
We are live, gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Scales of War, the D&D campaign that promises to make you healthier, wealthier, and wise. Just not all in one day, or even maybe while you're alive. Who's to say? Actually, there's no promises here. With that said, who cares to regale us what happened last episode on Scales of War?
Do you have a towel for my dog?
Oh man, look at that one.
I mean, grab the one in the bathroom there.
In the
Just
bathroom?
grab some TV or something.
Okay?
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
No, I need like more expanders. Pause.
It's a gooder. It's wrapped around his whole face.
Last week we finished our battle on the boat and on the shore.
Then we came to town.
Well, we also we took in all the refugees.
Stay. Hey,
They gave us some trophies. They gave
Watch
us
out
some
for Sunball.
statues.
That's
They gave us some statues and money and some orbs and shit.
Some gems.
Yeah. And then yeah, we took a long rest on the boat. And then we got to town. And then we went into town. He went into town alone, and then we went into town all together after.
So I haven't gotten a long rest, but they somehow all got a long rest and go to town. Feel legit.
It was an option
No,
for you
I
two.
do believe I said you guys all cut your long rest
You
short.
did. You did.
But I got a rest, right? Because I have some 4 hours of meditation.
No, because you guys got off the boat at 1:20, if you recall.
Perfect.
So if anything, all of you got a short rest, which I would thoroughly buy for $1. But nobody's got a long rest out of this deal.
We all suffered
What have I been
death.
up to?
Sorry?
What have I been up to over the last time?
Yeah, so actually it's just been mostly travel. These guys disembarked and headed off into the city to see what there was to see. I suppose you would have gone to see just the same, but from your perspective. And the question becomes where, how, what you would be more interested in doing. I mean, there was shopping, maybe you're into detective work of some sort, maybe you're after something else. I'm not sure. You tell me.
And who wanted a short sword? Who was like trying to attack with the short sword last time? Was it Kirk or Riley?
Right.
That was me, but I didn't want a short sword.
You don't want one?
No,
Because I have like 3.
it's okay.
Okay.
I was visiting an old friend in town. That's what I was doing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll take that. And with that, what else? You guys stopped over in Nika's Rest.
Yeah, we were all looking for magic items.
And now we need an artificer to make the man. We have to mend the relationship.
Yeah,
We were
the
fighting
brothers, I'm
this-
assuming?
the brothers,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
we don't need to.
No, I think we need to in order to get magical items.
Well, I don't think the artificer is going to be able to personally help me. He might have information that can help me, though.
You don't want a magic hat? You could gear your hat with magic.
It's not supposed to be a magic hat. It's just a fucking cool hat.
It could be a magic cool hat.
Did we get
Could
money?
make sea breeze air smell like when you're in the ring.
That I don't quite recall. Last session or the session before? When you guys got rewarded.
Yeah,
When you guys picked up
did we cash
the
those
spoils
things
of
in?
some war there.
What?
Is it possible to turn my hat into a bag of
Bonds or
holding?
whatever? We did? How much money did we get?
Would be a street magician just pulls like a
We
rabbit
split
out of
it
it?
up fairly
Never
amongst
thought
us,
about
and
it,
you
but
were not
yeah,
here.
probably. Or
I
turning a
apologize.
bag of holding into a hat.
Would it make
Way to go
your
sometimes.
that portion
Like
of your
disappear
head
into the, yeah.
blood flow go
No.
or something? Cause
No, maybe.
friendship?
I'll have like a little, I'll have a tie
wonder,
strap.
Can you be in two different dimensions at once?
Yes, that much you can. But I wonder what the long-term effects are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. Excuse me, where are we in this? Yeah, who can recap what actually happened last session? What you all did? I mean, you guys went into town, but that's about all I've heard so far.
I went
Yeah.
shopping and I got I went to Yaka Bread and Nika's Rest and I paid the guy a whole
Sorry,
bread.
back that truck up. What was the first name? Say again.
Yaka Bread was the name of the shop.
Yaka. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I should learn how to write things down better, but I'm just gonna interpret how I do.
No, I do.
Bread.
I remember that now. Yeah. Okay.
So he's gonna make me my fool's armor, which is like whenever someone misses on me, I get an attack of opportunity or something, yada yada. I forget. It's in my notes. And then we went back to the ship, and the chef gave me a loot crossbow thing. It's a loot crossbow thing. You remember giving me that?
Yes.
And then they wanted to go back.
It's got a single bolt or a clip of bolts in the neck.
Yeah.
If I recall, a magazine of bolts in the neck. 3 shots. That's it. It's got 3 shots in the neck. Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
No, I'm good. Think of it. Yeah, and then is it a plus anything or is it just standard?
I do believe it was a +1.
Yeah.
You can kill it.
And then and then
Ambushment. What's
they
wrong?
wanted to come back out.
What's happened? What's going on? Oh,
Hey, Appa, come
why
here.
does your tooth hurt? Have you told Mom? Tell Mom to make you an appointment for the dentist so you can get it yanked.
I mean, you can always
In the
let you.
meantime, you can always rinse hydrogen peroxide. It'll clear it up. Something
So?
like that.
I mean, you can always hit her in the knee or something, and then she'll forget about the pain in her tooth. That's what my dad always told me.
Do that.
Oh, it's right here, brother. Okay.
I keep underestimating the weight of this glass. Remember, I'm like,
It's a good fucking glass.
it is, yeah, it's great.
It's nice.
So we did cash those bonds last session?
I believe that's what you're here to do,
I don't know why they're all.
but I don't believe you've done so. Oh,
Bonds.
because Ariana left the fucking door
We
open.
just want one, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna play.
Either go outside or go upstairs. Go. Sure.
They're not coming in.
I didn't bring them in last time.
Simple.
I just wanted them out.
I'm all for it. Sounds like Sess is back with Claude too, so she'll go and bring them all in.
Immediately.
As we were.
Yeah. So and then they can want. So I got my instrument with this bolts, and then they wanted to go shopping again, and I was like, "Fuck it, why not?" Because I love balling out with my money. I'm a pimp like that. And then we went back out. They bought some stuff for themselves. You bought things. You bought things. I don't know what they got for themselves. They got a bunch of lamps. And then they were like, we need our things fixed in this town. You want your items made. I was like, God damn.
Oh yeah, I
fucking
got
hate those
that
side quests.
animal handle book.
Oh yeah, we've been learning to do animal handle.
So you guys got the book that you are working towards learning now.
Yeah.
And we established some mechanics for adding XP to that.
Correct.
And then when you hit the threshold for it, you learn that skill. You gain that proficiency.
Do you remember how long it was going to take for your armor to get made?
25,000?
1 month.
Yeah, because you got to keep track of
No, I
that.
believe it's 25,000.
Yeah, that's like 10 more sessions, which we don't.
Oh. Fair. I would also argue that you can find trainers, but in any event. Point being, what bridges we cross as we go? We just put them all outside. Why are we on this fucking song? What the hell happened here? Get the hell out of here. You don't belong in this fucking... This place. Get out of here. Holy shit, of all the goddamn songs. Didn't even realize that the song was playing that.
And then, yeah, they were like, we need these two brothers' friendships mended. And that's where we left off with this side quest of having to mend these two brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. The two brothers that you wanted to mend was for, one was the magic side of it, one was the smithing side of it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You know, yeah, I think it was also, we needed to mend their relationship because they supplied people in town. It's great. It's cool.
Welcome to my life, too.
It's awesome.
Close that door!
Come on in again. I'll wipe your feet for the 3rd time.
No.
Come here. Come here. I love wiping
Is
your
that thing
feet.
actually closed? Am I gonna start locking this door? Yeah, yeah.
Everything's loud.
That'll solve that.
You want to get ready to fight?
As we were.
Hey, dude. You know better. Okay, and now that it's been like 45 minutes, we've recapped.
Oh, whatever. that part's fine. Everyone's just finishing eating anyway.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to recap? Anything else coming
Yeah,
down?
I think we have to mend these artificers because it has something to do with the skull's supply. Like, where the skull,
Siskel.
where the Siskel and the skull are bad. Sorry, that you made the names of our enemies and our allies really similar.
Civ is.
The Civ.
The Civ is us and the skull is bad.
Siskel.
Siskel.
Siskel, yeah.
Siskel.
So skull is bad, Civ is good.
Scal. Scal is
Scal
bad.
is good. Sis-
Bad.
The
Skull is
Siskel.
bad, Civ
Scal's
is good.
bad.
The scale, basically.
Yeah, so
if you're
this-
saying
The
scale,
way that I
it's
remember it
scale.
is Civs are a kitchen tool. Scal is not a real word.
Yeah.
So Civ is good. Scal is bad. That's
so
honestly how I remember it.
these items
That's how I know
that
what
they
to
make
read.
items for the sieves too, and it would mess up the supply or sell the
Sounds good.
supply for the sieves if we help these guys. So it's kind of a side quest for him too.
Do you have these in your notes?
Like the Civ, the
All
Siskel.
of this.
No.
Oh.
We went shopping for magic items and stuff, and that's it.
Alright. In the moment.
I'm going to get my weed.
But that's because I was only after like the rings. They were the ones who were like going after all these other.
That's
other-
fine.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about it. I'm not grading
I'm
anybody
worried about
here.
it. Fuck, what are you creating for me?
I mean, there's quite a little blood here, and I have to say I'm impressed that he's got that all down. He's not wrong. But yeah, as it stands, you guys do have a relationship to mend
Yeah.
in order to get the gear that you're after in this case. Meanwhile, you have heard tell that Ariston has fallen.
A
That
rumor,
Aris-
yeah.
The castle Aris is suffering, if not completely wiped out.
Really? And how does Katika feel about that?
Katika is not really bringing it up unless anybody else is bringing it up.
But he's pissy about it.
You guys hear the rumor, and he doesn't seem to portray too much outward emotion right away.
Which one's Catechin again?
He's John Aris's brother, the large kind of kingpin meets Steve Irwin meets Caillou looking guy.
Okay. That's right.
Alright.
So Steve Irwin looked like Caillou, the size of
On
Kingpin.
steroid.
The size of Kingpin.
That's right.
Just a mammoth of a dude.
Oh wait, sorry. try that for sure. More later.
No, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Hey,
Andrew?
we'll see how.
To the back.
So what was our current kind of goal?
I guess mending a relationship between a artificer and a blacksmith.
Are they both in the room with us?
No.
Just the one guy?
How are you doing, Mike?
Appa! Calm down.
Get. Eh.
What?
Eh.
What?
Freaking up because Brady's not here?
Go lay down.
I want to see if I
Wait,
can find
slow down.
the cape of the Mountback thing. No.
Honestly.
What? The cape of the Mountback. It lets me like blink and create a proof of smoke.
All right.
Yeah, so I want to find that cape.
I want to get something that I can latch on to the motherfucker so they can't misty step out of my grass brigade.
That is a hell of a something right
Action
there.
anchor?
So what you're after is like an anti-magic
How
manacle.
they open like that?
Basically handcuffs for mages.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What happened here? I'm into stuff.
something like that should be relatively easy to find.
I did bring it in.
There's something that I'm looking for the cape of the Mountbank.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Cape of the Mountebank. Or Mountebank. Mountebank. I'm looking for that. That's
You're looking for a cloak?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I was mishearing you. Like it was a location. I wasn't sure. Like the cape.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite like I totally wasn't sure what we were going
Yeah.
at. Okay.
I'm looking out for that. It's this cape smells of pink blossom. While wearing it, you can cast Dimension Door spell as an action. This property, the cape can't be used again until the next dawn. When you disappear, you leave behind a cloud of smoke, and where you appear in a similar cloud of smoke at your destination. So you can kind of like blink. And
What's the
It's a
distance?
dimension door, 500 feet.
It doesn't say.
It's 500 feet. I have the spell.
Set.
So like, that would be a great deal.
Okay. So cool. And yourself?
I was
You want to find the anti-magic manacles?
the last zoo.
As
Oh, man, like a lasso? Like an
that tie
anti-magic
people
rope?
up. As
So
long
I
as,
am.
It must be a wondrous bro.
I feel this.
I'd like
Man.
the ropes that tie, like they make ropes that like of ensnaring, and I'd like you let them go and they ensnare enemies, and I'd like as long as they're both looking for something similar. That's kind of my.
And we still have to establish what you have been up to, sir.
Yeah, I was by my old friend. I was probably maybe met up with my patron, who is also my mother.
Your mother was it?
Is your mother alive?
Well, she's because I'm a tiefling. She's it's like a succubus, but it's
Okay, I see where this is. All right.
yeah.
Is there like a template to this in 3 or in Nickasris, or are you just like doing this in your room, like setting up an effigy and hey mom, come on out, and then she like carves a door into the ether and shows
Probably
up.
something like that.
It's probably something. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, sounds good. And then finally, yourself, sir. What is Groic after, if anything? In your case, if we're starting here, Groic is sitting bedside with Mr. Jenkins, who's I shouldn't say bedside. He's Jenkins is actually sitting on a chair. He's got a blanket over him. And he's got a pair of sunglasses on. And he's just sitting on the front of the vessel. I remember when we were over top all of this, just seeing it as if it were a world of ants. A world for ants. And as it pans against your face, you're just looking at, it shows like the reflection of him in your eyes. Clearly something's going on that you're focusing on, and it shows the camera cuts to like his wounds and such as he adjusts the blanket from the last battle. That said, though,
I mean, I wouldn't mind looking for
Oh, that.
some kind, either an item that would help me with my stealth or an item that would help me with evasion. So like getting out of like sticky situations where I have like 3 guys on me at once.
Okay. So like a ring of Misty Step or some shit?
Ring of Misty Step, Ring of Invisibility, something like that.
Okay. So that said, you bid Mr. Jenkins adieu, and he gives you the good salute as you head off to town. It cuts from there to show yourself standing across from. Let's see, who's a good one?
We're all at Yakka bread.
Except for a good man here. Rinsler, actually. Rinsler. Hang on a second. Rinsler. That's a good one. Rinsler Port. That's it. Just Rinsler Port. Last name is Port. There you go. Your buddy Rinsler Port. What does he do? You went and visited him here in Nicka's Rest.
Oh no,
Oh, you have
so
this
I
guy
told
image or
everyone
what?
I'm going to visit an old friend.
Oh.
But I'm going to visit my patron / mother.
Oh, I misunderstood that. Well, Rinsler's gonna be very disappointed.
Okay.
In fact, it shows like Rinsler just looking out his window, and looking out an hour later,
There's like a letter from you that says, yeah, I'll be here at this day, but then you just don't show
got
up.
tears on it and shit. Anyhow,
We'll catch up with him later.
that's all fine. So anyway, you're going through the motions as you have plenty of times before. You remember the first time you summoned Mom for your allowance. Boy, what a crazy moment that was. But here you are, so many years later, and it feels just the same. With that said, though, there's a brief kerschnap of magical power as the ether kind of bends around a little point in space that quickly grows out to an oval-shaped portal. The writhing energies give off the unmistakable whooshing noises of winds swirling turbulently around as they whirlpool in a maelstrom, from which your mother steps with one live long leg out. Sorry, I would not describe this. This is your mom. Steps out of the portal and looks at you just the same as she did when she said no to your allowance.
Oh,
Your mom's a succubus, right?
Yeah.
Alright. We know what we have to do, right? We all have to bang Kirk's character's mom.
I'm in.
Little to Growick's knowledge, though, as Riley's saying this, she steps out and quickly pulls out a leather book and says, "You have new friends. Where are they?"
well, I imagine they're all over the place at the moment.
I'm sure they always have been.
Yeah.
As have you. I'm still not giving you an allowance, she says.
That's okay. I'm making my own way these days, Ma.
Oh, tell your mommy all about it. She like manifests a chair, sits down upon it, and
Fuck.
Goddamn Dommy.
her wings all fly about as she like creates this little alcove.
Yeah, I just kind of wince in disgust.
Get over here, she says, and I guess what is their power fucking to charm? She'll use it. She doesn't have any shame.
Infernal?
She's a succubus over here. No, they have like a charming ability. Do I have to look this up? I'm sorry. I'll do that. But she does the thing. Are you just gonna go with it, or does she have to like push it
I'll
on?
definitely save.
Yeah. No worries.
Fail.
Who's going to mommy?
Well, when you make me do this, Mom.
As you find yourself, it's kind of like in Dune, like just the voice
Yeah.
as it comes out at you, and you find yourself moving towards her, sitting down, obediently nestling in as the wings surround the pair of you. Tell mommy what's wrong, she says. And this is actually her voice. She's like Dr. Girlfriend, I guess. What brings mommy to your neck of the woods, sweetie?
Well, if I just kind of, long story short, get her up to date with what we've been up to. And that we are ultimately looking for Crocus.
What's your family's last name again?
What's that?
What's your family's last name again?
I forget. Belial?
Belial, okay.
Yeah.
Delilah.
Belial.
You tell her you tell her your search, and she looks at you and she says, "Sweetie, Crocus is dead. You know this."
Or no, Karsak?
Karsak, the lizard guy?
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking for the head. So Karsak's the head shaman in charge at Three Trees.
Okay.
Aroshak is head of the Siskel.
Arishak. That's
Yeah.
the guy. Okay. There we go. That's I tell her we're looking for him ultimately. But we never did kind of flush out what she might have wanted me to be doing while I'm here. I'm just kind of like gathering information was the last.
As if she feels this kind of rolling around in the back of your head, she gives your cheek a pinch and says, "Honey, you know I just want you to find yourself. Your father, he never did. That's why we had to kill him. You, though, I have every hope. I have every faith. I know you'll make the Belials proud.
Or she'll just kill you.
Or else, chances are Grandma will kill you."
Or one of my siblings maybe. Okay.
Competitive family.
I asked her if she might know where he is or know who does.
She ruminates on this. "Looking for an allowance still," she says after a moment. "I don't know what to do with you. Oh, what's a mother to do but to show love?" And so she gives you a hard smack upside the head. "Tough love comes, it isn't cheap," she says. As she gets up and you find yourself suddenly thrust to your feet, she says, "I'll come back to you soon." With that, she snaps her fingers. The portal whirls harder than it did before, and she gets sucked into it as it shuts itself in front of you.
Sweet.
With that, you find yourself in a room that smells vaguely of old perfume,
Lilac and gooseberries.
and I guess, yeah. I was gonna go somewhere else with that, but yes. Also sulfur.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
With that, you can throw me an investigation towards your goals. So a d20, add investigation if you have it. Otherwise, the attribute, the ability score is to say the bonus thereby.
Investigation.
Yeah, I'm just going down the line.
I know, like, every time I look up, you're kind of looking at me,
11?
but...
Sorry? 11 on
Or no, so it's 13. Investigation check.
13 total? Okay, so you search around town a little bit, not quite sure where to go. You do check out the magic shops, and you find all sorts of reliquary. Oh, look, it's an urn that ever fills with wine. Oh, look, it's a bunch of bottles that ever fill with wine. Oh, look, it's this spoon that ever fills with... That's not wine. Okay, well, you keep moving on. Not finding what you're after for a while. This ever-sawing saw, that's kind of neat. This over here is a pen that never runs out of ink, except it's currently dry, so otherwise you'd be able to try it out. And you're about to give up, actually. You're just kind of hanging out at a corner drink stop there, a little bit of a coffee slash booze place. The guy's got whatever bean water stewing away, and you see the local rag, the Nicka's eye, as it were. And as you're looking down it, your eye catches the obituaries, and amidst them, you see a bunch of names, but one of them stands out as it's got a little box around it, as it says, Frobaz the performer, passed away, estate sale, happening now. Lasts from, looks like 2 days ago till 2 days from now.
Nice. We're all hanging out, right? Most of us are hanging out together.
No, everyone's currently doing their things. Like, this is still during that window where everybody was figuring themselves out before everybody met up.
Okay. Yeah,
I think we have to
go check out.
Sorry to talk with you guys. Go over this way.
I go check out this garage sale. Is it going on right now?
Yeah, it's an estate sale, apparently just a little ways away from close.
Close? Yeah, why not?
For you.
Is anybody within, like, talking distance, or they're all gone?
Everyone's kind of doing their own thing, but where are we here? There's a D8 there. As it happens, you don't run into anybody on the way there that you recognize. None of your companions, anyhow. That said, you arrive at the estate sale. It is a small compound. It's got a 3-story tower in the center of a small plot of land nestled against the river, one of the many tendrils of the River Tun.
Are we in like a tight area city or like a spread out?
It's in a nice area of town. You're in a big city. Nikas is a big city. Nikas Rest is a big city
I'm
situated.
up in the burbs.
I'm sorry.
I'm up in the burbs.
You're actually on the you're on the nice side of the river, and so the docks and everything are way over there. This is just like raised
Mansions.
up, and it's all compounds or mansions or whatnot, fanciful houses. It's still swamp life. So these are like mud and wood, or marble and mud and wood.
It's like on Harold and Kumar on White Castle. It's like shanty is on the outside, and then they go inside. It's good.
I want to say so, but like
Yeah.
it's still nicely made. It's like, imagine primitive, really nice, like sandstone and shit, right? Didn't have to be ugly.
Yeah.
These guys, they're still rich people's homes. It's just made of mud or rotten wood and mushroom fibers and shit like that. It just looks, in some cases, amazing. I'd imagine.
So it's a pretty sweet house.
Yeah, this place, like I said, the estate sale is situated on a tower.
Is it
Sorry, it's
crowded?
on a compound with a 3-story tower. It's fairly narrow, and there's a bit of a lineup at the place as people are getting ready for what seems to be an auction. And you can see that they've got the items up for display, and there's a box that lets you split somebody in half. There's a hat that'll apparently produce rabbits, and there's a whole bunch of rabbits around the place, just all shapes and sizes, and every time
Somebody left the hat up, right? And they're
literally
jumping
people
on
are
it.
just pulling rabbits out of this hat, and so there's just fucking rabbits around.
We can always use that for the boat. Free food.
I was just gonna say.
And I want to say, being that this is swamp races, every so often you see somebody just grab a rabbit and rip apart the thing and eat it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of rabbit guts around, I guess, too. Smell must be amazing.
A lot of barbecue going on, probably. Yeah.
Maybe later. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like right now, everyone's kind of worried about the estate sale, and so you see the bits, like I say, and amidst them, sure as shit, you do see there's a set of robes, wands, and staves, all situated in glass cases, all their own.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Amidst them, sure as shit, is this fabled robe of yours, which will allow somebody to disappear from stage and appear somewhere else within the theater. Used many times, and there's a guy describing each of these items and going on about them. He's a bullywug fellow. He's got the subtitles there. He's telling all about the various bits. The wands. There's one of telekinesis. Actually, there's 2 of telekinesis, 1 of teleportation, and one of oh my gosh. Why am I suddenly drawing a blank? Like the worst blank either.
Fireball.
No, it's. I don't want to say clairvoyance, not clairaudience. It's not mind control. Of suggestion. There we go. It's a wand of suggestion.
Oh, nice.
So what did I say there? 2 wands of telekinesis. 2 wands of telekinesis. 1 wand of teleportation, and a wand of suggestion. Okay.
This guy's a fucking charlatan, dude.
And then there was 4 staffs. All of them seem to be plain. That is to say, not magical, but all of them are ornate.
Great.
And there's otherwise a selection of bric-a-brac. There's a crystal ball. Actually, there's a couple crystal balls. And as you're looking upon them, you're not sure about this one. Someone comes over, sorry, that was his favorite bowling ball. Takes it over and puts it over there. Puts a price tag over it. This guy's got a series of 6 bowling balls. There's a bunch of like wardrobe, all shapes and sizes, colors, materials, you name it, and then there's a bunch of furniture. There's like all the furniture throughout the place, and it's all handmade. I mean, made out of what can I say, fungus of some sort or whatever they might have had.
Is it just one person? They're having their estate sale. They're representing themselves, or is this like
They're dead.
organized?
It's an organized thing. Yeah, they're dead, and this is just being sold off by the city.
Oh yeah. So who's the guy selling it? Can I talk to him?
There's seems to be a team of them actually. There's 2 humans and 2 Kuatoans that are going back and forth about it, and with various individuals who are coming up to the table from the line. And so quite literally you got this long line, like I mentioned, leading up to a table at the head, and it's they've got the door to the estate open, and you go inside, and you got the whole of the tower all surrounding you. The place is carpeted still. There's mud all over the place. But yeah, as you look around the place, you can see, like I said, there's the table and there's the four individuals.
I'll definitely go try and get the one.
It takes you about half an hour to get up to the table, waiting through the line.
Yeah.
They hand you a number. You're number 521.
Jesus.
Did you take charm and suggestion, or just charm?
I have both, yeah.
I mean, you could charm one and then suggest the other.
And they say they're running the.
So just go to the front and charm them both, and then.
They might have people watching.
Well, it's up to you on how you want to handle this. You are your character.
Yeah.
You want to let people know about this kind of stuff, so.
I usually just go and charm everyone, and I'm like, fuck the consequences. I deal with them later.
He doesn't deal with them.
He's right. They just chase me around, and I constantly run away from my problems.
Am I able to become invisible and then
True.
do like another magic trick that's like not concentration based?
Yes.
Because like I can open up a portal.
We're not in combat, so.
I can put things into my other dimension. I can just do that. Like, and so if I'm invisible, I can just walk up to these two items, grab them, and just pocket them, and then the people just assume they've disappeared, and then I just quietly walk away.
Provided
I'm a
you made
stealthy, like mage elf.
Yeah, provided you made your stealth check. But you still have to make a stealth check.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I want to do right
Is it
now. So
invisibility though? You do get advantage if I'm
You
not
get
mistaken?
advantage,
Yeah.
100% advantage, and that's what it is that you get advantage on your stealth check. People can still see like a shimmer if they really look for it, like a heat shimmer.
Yeah.
You can still make noise.
You'll still make noise too. I was gonna say you won't incur anything. I don't think from like opening a door or picking an item up. But it's like if you punch something or interrupt somebody else, like if somebody else senses you, you become visible.
Yeah.
Like physically, so to speak.
So what do I got to roll to do what I just? And am I close enough that I can walk up?
No. Oh,
Get
no.
it and get it and walk away.
I just want to say, remember I said that the items are kept in a glass case.
I don't have the ashtray.
And so there's a glass case of it's right there behind his machine there.
How big is the case?
Yeah, so there's a glass case for each of these sets. So
Me and
the
my-
staff's glass case is like a big closet-sized thing, and the one for the wands is only about yay, and then the one for the robes, each of them is like a mannequin that has its own coffin-sized glass case for it.
Is the wand glass case right next to the robe that I can just
You're better off trying to talk your way into it than just trying to steal it.
Okay.
So the way they've got this set up, just so you're aware, they've got the glass for the robes situated in an arc behind the other two.
I don't know, man. If I was invisible, I would start making the mannequin with the robe move, and like everybody would just think it came alive.
Everything's in glass cases though. Like everything's in a case. But what you could do is look for the gap between the door and the rest of the glass case. It's like a tiny pixel there. No, nobody got this joke?
No clip.
No, it's so the Bethesda game.
Oh, how you can just fucking
Reach through. Yeah, there was a gap in a thing,
In a
a
display.
closet in a display case that had like super armor, like end of the game armor, and it just had a gap in the door, so you could get it.
I think
because
that
you
was
could touch it.
that was Oblivion.
No, that was what's it? Well, Oblivion 2 probably, but the space one that just came out, Starfield. Starfield, yeah.
I know an
Did
Oblivion.
you ever play not Starfield, the other one?
No Man's Sky.
What's the one I made you play? Outer Worlds.
Oh, Outer Worlds.
Oh no, I heard it was short.
It is, but it's actually really good.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Full. It's short, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
Of,
So that's what I also
substance.
heard. I like that. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with my game. And every time I think about what it's based on that way, it's based on an old PlayStation title called, like the concept in my mind is based on an old PlayStation title called Way of the Samurai that had only 3 days worth of gameplay. It was 3 days. After 3 days, game ends. But during those 3 days, there's like so many people to meet and so much you can do. But every time you go a place, it costs you time. So like you go to another place, it costs you time. It's like Dope Wars that way, right?
So
yeah.
it reminds me of Majora's Mask.
Yeah. There you go. Same kind of video. Anyway, to
You
get
can
back
fuck
to
around if you want, but you'll lose.
so you get your spot in line, and meanwhile, you're looking as well for some manacles, as it were. Roll some investigation.
Dooley, I think he was with me, and he managed. Like me and him are trying to get this romantic relationship working together for his thing.
Right, but remember, we're back in time a moment here. where you were looking around at items and blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's during that window there.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah, that's why. That's like when this is during the time that he's meeting his mom, right?
Almost an act.
Oh, okay.
Instead, I got a 1.
Oh shit, dude, that sucks.
Your, inspiration? What the fuck do you want?
He wants outside now because Yanni's there.
Oh my fucking god.
Ah, yes.
So as you make your way towards, shit, what was it? As you make your way towards a couple, actually, where would you go? As you make your way through the pawn shop district, checking out various shops, you don't see anyone carrying any of these manacles, and it's to your surprise actually. But also the shopkeepers say themselves that it's odd. They've heard other folks being completely out of them. Usually there's a couple floating around because, I mean, they come around the purple dragons and they'll lose them or they'll get stolen or left behind for various reasons. But it seems like maybe someone's been buying them up.
You should see if you can buy some off of a purple dragon.
Becomes the natural thought. At which point you head over towards the purple dragon. Here's where your 1 comes in actually. Is as you approach a pawn, you see a fellow standing next to a rather official looking fellow outside. He's a lizard next to a bullywug. The bullywug's got a stack of parchments. It's the lizard's standing there looking heroic with a parchment in hand, reviewing them, and then eats it, grabs another one off the top, and then looks up towards you guys, you as you approach, and looks down at the parchment, and then eats that parchment, and then grabs another one. And looks at it, and as he lowers it, he says, in Swamp, he says, "What can I do for you?" And you see on the portrait the recognizable visage of one particular bard you pal around with now and again. The lizard then eats that and grabs another poster off the pile as he continues to survey around.
I'm looking for the. Like, what can I just say? Like,
Yeah, by all means, you tell him. You're
Yeah.
looking for some manacles.
Yeah.
Throw me persuasion.
I'm not sure if
What's
I
my
can
wanted?
do a bit of
What's my bounty right now? Can you look
I'm
at
not
my
sure.
bounty?
How many berries does he
Yeah,
worth?
what am I worth daily? I'm sorry, Jordan.
3.
Worth 3 gold?
No.
Fuck.
I'm sorry to
Three?
hear that.
3.
I'm gonna inspire you.
Okay.
Did I inspire you for the other one too? Is that 2 inspirations?
Fuck. 2.
The fellow looks down at you. I know this frog. I heard of this frog. He squints. Do I know this frog? I don't know that I know this frog. He looks over towards the bullywug, and the bullywug just kind of, and the subtitles simply says, I don't recognize him either, but chances are, if you recognize him or feel it, there's a reason. At which point, the both of them look down towards you, and the lizard then asks, why do I know you, frog?
Be a big troll man.
Where's my gold?
You find yourself scrutinized, you can throw me deception.
You're 4. You probably can't even afford this book. Just as a warning.
Huh?
So you might need to trade or figure something.
So I started with 0 gold.
No, that's fine, but
Now we
you
get
got gold from the
Well, you like
guys.
some
Did
real
you not
dice.
add that into your
I'm gonna
inventory?
offer you real dice.
310 gold.
Okay, you added that into your inventory already?
It's just such a pain in the ass looking for all my.
What is this like a purple item?
Great when they work.
Blue? Blue. But you can't trade for it or something.
There's several
Or
sets
like
in there.
water.
You take your pick.
I mean, you could also do what you always do and just
As they stare down at you with
Suggest
your 5,
a lower
and
price.
the one says,
I
you're suspicious.
role play.
Definitely suspicious. Then he looks at the bullywug, which translates, of course, to, yep. And he jumps forth with an attack roll of 12 plus bonus for 17 versus your AC as he throws up the rest of the parchments, attempting to grab a hold of you, which he does. He's not attacking you, but he is holding on to you. His grapple check is also 12 plus, in this case 7, for a 19 total on his wrestling as he uses his weight to hold you and his tongue to wrap up what he can. It's gross.
He recognized you because of my wanted posters? Or what?
Guess so.
You have your own wanted posters.
Probably not.
These guys are just being dicks.
What?
But they did have a whole bunch of your posters, and the guy's looking for you
Well,
hardcore.
how many berries am I worth?
This is an excellent question, but as the parchment chip falls down all around, you can see that actually he is going to be worth. You're currently worth 5,000 coin.
Oh, nice.
5,000.
There, you want to buy that cloak? Turn into him.
5,000. 5,000 golden lions. Official Cormyrian currency, not just like swamp coins.
Golden coins?
Oh yes, they're splurging, don't you know? But yeah, care of Karsak still. With that said, though,
Worth 20 last time.
as they grab a hold of you, you guys got you for a 19. As you make an escape, your check is an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
Oh, pulling out real dice. Getting worried.
Well, I've not rolled anything above a 5 so far.
I'm hopeful.
What,
Yeah,
are those
definitely
Dooley's dice? Did I tell you
I know that is. Yeah, he gave me that dice bag last time. That's a nice dice
That's
bag.
cool.
That's not even my best dice.
Do you have like rock dice? I was looking at getting like a tiger's eye dice or some sort of like custom like.
Etsy has a
Acrobatic,
lot
you
of
said?
nice ones.
Your choice, acrobatics or athletics.
This is fucking heavy. Are these metal?
Yeah.
Like Club of Baby dice, man.
1.
No.
I already gave you an inspiration, right? Did you use that?
He has not.
Okay.
There you go.
No,
You already, no, you did.
I don't.
You used his.
You used mine.
His, not his.
No, he used mine too.
I'm
I
good.
used mine
It
before
just
his.
seems like it's not my day.
What are you trying to do?
Stop
At
it.
this point, sweet fuck all, he's getting in major shit for it.
This is minding his own fucking business too.
16?
Terrific stuff.
Sheesh.
As you
That's,
push
inspiration.
and wriggle
That's-
against him, not managing to break his hold, the lizard fawns over you a moment as he gives you a bit of a sniff, gives you a bit of a lick, and then says,
Well, let's take him in for a moment. Does that kill him since you're toxic?
No.
"No, these guys are mostly immune to the poisons. I mean, they eat each other. That is what it is. Feral-wise, like out in the swamps, but
cool.
you know, where civility is, that everyone tries to be a little better." That said, though, we watch as you guys disappear inside. The bullywug easily managing to move you, his tongue wrapping around your eyes as they do. As you disappear from view, the camera follows you into the darkness and crossfades out of that darkness to show you situated such that you're a bit of a distance away from the crowd and eyeing up the auction all the same. So I'm not sure if you want to cast invisibility and rush in, or what your plan is on your front with the auction.
Talking is pretty good to start off with, but I mean, you are role playing your character. So be
Meanwhile,
in character.
to jump over, you are finished up with your mom, and at this point are, I'm assuming, hitting the streets one way or the other.
I've got really
Um,
good persuasion.
And it's just going to happen that your mom, before she goes, she leaves you behind, we'll say, like 100 gold.
Your,
Okay.
We ended up with that allowance after all.
Ready to like walk up to the front.
I'm trying to think of what the fuck she would leave behind, like a parchment note or something like that. But I got nothing. In any event, she leaves behind 100 gold, situated on the floor in a sack.
Want it back with 500% interest.
Right. From there, you're gonna hit the streets.
And I'm just charming as fuck because I'm a hot, sexy little elf bitch.
I don't really have much for money, so shopping around probably I get skipped for now.
Okay.
I go find these guys.
You actually happen upon the estate sale pretty much right away. Walking along, you find a large crowd, and amidst them, easily spot one of your associates at the head of it as you're walking away with your tag in hand. Good old 521st. That said, the crowd is like no joke, as a bit of an amphitheater starts to grow around where the auctioneer is situating themselves. Basically, just like setting everything up. Nothing starting right away.
Okay.
With that said, you're getting into position one way or the other. You're getting ready to do something. I'm not sure.
I'm moving my way up to the front to the auctioneers and start. I assume they're just people there selling it. It's not an auction, right?
It will be a full-on auction eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet all those people there have a bunch of gold in their pockets.
I don't know if I'm much of a pickpocket. My dexterity is shit.
I can get some stuff from pockets. I'm pretty okay
But
at that.
I beckon my friend there to come with me, and hey, I think I can go up there and just kind of persuade these people to give me a few of these items for cheap.
I gotta see this.
Let's go.
Well, yeah, I thought they had. Oh shit, you guys have that. Characters?
Yeah.
Your characters have
On the
that.
boat.
Yeah. When I first got there,
That's right.
you were there.
That's right.
Oh, I was sick that week. Yeah. I was sick.
How's it working out? Yeah, it's been a weird leapfrog actually. So yeah, you guys meet up as you were. And I want to say as you get yanked into the office space there, you get thrown against a chair by the bullywug, like literally just tossed into the chair, and left there a brief moment.
Bro, would you judge me if I charm these people?
Oh, you got it.
These are probably all like just a bunch of rich people, so they might be down. I don't feel
I'm gonna
sad
roll
for
up in that
the-
bitch like Robin Hood.
You know what I'm saying?
That or I'm gonna try to
I'm
help
stealing
you.
from the
You
wealthy.
seem like you're in some
Okay,
shit.
yeah. Because you and I can both see in the dark.
I'm innocent, tell
That
me!
dark. And I can like.
That's what they all say. It's throwing you in the back of like.
But as you
If
get
I-
tossed against, you see there's like the holding cells over here. There's
If
a
I
bit
put
of a
on this
hallway
cloak and
leading away to
disappear, can
what you
I,
expect
like, hug
is
you
the
and
equipment and
disappear
shit,
to a
maybe
spot?
barracks and such.
think so.
So.
And there's a couple windows around, small slits that are letting light into the place. And there's a couple torch sconces that are illuminating the place. You can see that there's a
that's a
downtrodden,
pretty
kind of
easy
gaunt,
move to get
human-looking
away.
figure on
And then
one
I
of the
can
cots,
cast
and one of them there's gonna be like
invisibility
4
I
holding cells in the
support
back
you,
of this place.
but I
It's
don't
not
think I
huge,
wanna
but
with these
they managed to squash
Yeah.
squash
Okay, well,
squish
I was
like-
4 in there.
Yeah.
I can dimension door everything.
And then, like I said, the guy tosses you to the chair for the moment.
Dimension
And,
door.
he doesn't pull a weapon on
all
you.
the staves, wands,
One second.
everything.
Andrew, can you talk a little quieter, please? Sorry.
No, you can't.
As I was saying though, is as he doesn't pull out a weapon, but you look around as the lizard guy, he moves in towards, like you're actually at a desk at this point. Like they throw you into a chair on one side of the desk, and the lizard is sitting down on the other side of the desk on a stool there with a cutout for his tail. And as he sits down, I don't know if you're like kind of in. I want to say that your character is kind of surprised by what he's seeing here in the moment, as there's a banner on the wall that has a crest that you kind of recognize as a purple dragon crest, mixed with, you want to say, the Aris crest that you saw up north. But that said, you watch as he sits down at the lizard and puts on kind of like a Sherlock Holmes sort of hat, and he looks at you and says, "Okay, who are you?" And it shows the subtitles there as he says it in kind of like breathy swamp speech. The bullywug situated there just kind of like does one of these sort of poses. He doesn't have any weapons ready to go at the moment. Like he's sheathed his dagger and sword. And they're both looking at you like they have no idea what to make of you. The desk is covered in a bunch of parchments. And sorry, what's your passive perception?
15, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right away, your eye connects with Karsak's seal at the bottom of a parchment with a bunch of times on it. And you realize you're staring at an itinerary. It looks like Karsak's making a tour around the place.
Can I tell when he's gonna come? Can I read that place?
So you can make me an active perception check real quick. See how far down the list you go. And this is not the song.
You can have the rest.
$13.
You read down as far as today, and see that this evening he's going to be at some address that you recognize in the rich district of Nicka's Rest along the river.
Right.
He's going to be there. It just says in the evening. There's like a line there.
In the where, sorry?
Evening. He's going to be in the rich district of town,
Rich district. Where
and
we
it
at?
gives you an address.
Okay. In the rich district. Okay.
Like 300 squash flats.
Okay. Squash flats.
Sure.
Sure.
Squash Flats Lane. Yeah. I'll
Squash
go there.
Flats?
It's 300 Squash Flats Lane. Yeah.
Okay.
That is the address. Officially now.
Fucker's gonna be there.
But yeah, apparently he's making a tour around, and at the moment, he is resting, it says, in a large block there.
What address are you guys at? That estate sale.
That estate sale?
You guys are at 1200 Burble Muck Road.
It's a name building. You should create towns.
Hey man, that's like 2 blocks away from Squash Flats.
It's true. If you're jumping a fence, yeah.
Fucking Ferris Bueller, that shit.
I'm a martial arts trainer, monk. And they may recommend that I sometimes train on the side of the streets and stuff like that.
The bullywug, he raises an eye at this. The lizard looks down at the parchments on his desk and shoves a bunch over and starts going through the various faces trying to find one that looks like you. Not too many grungs. They don't usually come around too often. Why?
Not in my nature.
So throw persuasion on what you're saying. He rolls 13 plus, so in this case we'll say 17. Okay. He keeps going with it. The bullywug, he throws up his own suggestions, to try to get under your skin with various insults and whatnot, but you immediately find them all beneath you here. Wizened monk as you are, you've risen above that. As he throws a couple of standard epitaphs at you.
How about I give him a free lesson?
As you offer this, throw persuasion at advantage. The guy with a disadvantage, actually. You know what? He's even just going to agree. The bullywug, he gives a chortle as you offer up a free lesson, as it were, and then the lizard says, "You can give my partner here a free lesson. Let's see you do it. Careful though, he might give you a lesson." With that said, though, the guy lines himself up and he he has no idea what he's doing. You can immediately tell.
Perfect.
They all think it's a joke, but as the fraud comes in, he takes an attack of 2 plus bonus at you.
What would you like me to roll?
Well, that's his attack. You tell me what you're doing in response.
Ooh, well, I counterattack feet, so that's a miss, so I get an attack of opportunity on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a fucking lesson.
You should
You
call the
do
flip.
what you do.
And then I'm just gonna
Judo flip him.
just take him down to the ground.
Okay.
Or do one of those million punches real close, like this close to him. You're like, you watch the stop.
Maybe if I get him to the ground, I will.
And then
Roll the hit. Yeah.
Ooh.
He's got a, in this case, 15 AC.
Do we just roll an unarmed attack, or do which is like what?
Whatever you'd normally roll for an attack in this case.
Okay.
As you're saying, you're taking him out.
Unarmed strike.
that scene when kids bullying in Cyberpunk.
15.
We're not dead on. So you can say, okay, you can have this.
I think of like an old anime.
You
Fist
you
of
give
the
him a
North
quick
Star,
schmeck
and, like it's super
as
famous
you
scene,
grab a
and it's
hold of
like
his
the
arm.
guy just
But
goes,
you say you want
he's
to
like,
take him
I'm gonna
down.
kill you, and then like he says like,
Not hard.
That's fine.
oh my
you
wa
can
Shinderu,
continue
which
throwing
means
unarmed
but you
strikes
are
like you
already
normally
dead.
would, flurry
And
of
then it's
blows
like,
and all that.
NANI? And his fucking
wanna
head
hurt him.
explodes.
It can be subdual damage so that he's not dying of it, but he
I don't
feels...
want to use any key.
Okay, that's fair
I'll
enough.
take my second strike.
No, it's perfectly... Yeah, do your
Just give him a
thing.
little chop.
Yeah.
I don't like to use it for that because I'm a huge shape.
And the chop is 18.
Hits as well, yeah.
And
with that, you easily take this guy down to the ground.
Yeah, I'm asking you who does that.
Yeah, anything can work. If you
He
want
is
enough.
going to get himself out and then take a quick swing at you. See that it misses terribly, and then he's simply going to put up a hand. No more, no more, no more, no more. The lizard, at which point he takes his hat off. You are good. Okay, so you have free lesson in you. We see this. You might just be a teacher after all. Why do I know you? Maybe you said it true. Okay. He looks over at his partner.
I'll teach you kids.
You go on. This was fun. This was funny. You okay?
I'll try to help him out. Okay.
He's like getting away from it. No more. His like tongue's waggling out. He's like trying to fucking not puke himself up.
Alright.
But as he like stumbles away from you, you look around the chamber for a moment and see them pointing towards the door. There's an opportunity to leave here.
I leave. And I'll thank them for their time.
You find yourself outside, and as if the fates are aligning in some strange way, you look over to see the trash area just nearby the door. There's like just a kind of a refuse pile and such, and you can see a bunch of chains and such, as well as a few broken manacles.
Man, you just gotta throw him a bone after all that shit.
Hey man, the car sack thing's kind of big.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will sleight of hand, I guess.
But if you want to go check out their garbage without them knowing.
Just walk over and take a peek, see if it's something that.
As you walk over and look upon what you see, it's quite literally a bunch of broken swords and daggers, armor bits, helmets, and in fact several old links of chain and a couple busted manacles. There's like 4 busted manacles in pieces, you would say, or maybe it's like 3 lefts and 5 rights. You're not sure, but there's enough definitely here to make maybe 1 pair of manacles if you can figure out how to repair them.
Grab him.
I thought you wanted to silence him.
That,
They're like magic manacles.
Anti-magic
he's also
manacles.
not a spellcaster, so.
So that guy can't. That foxman guy can't get away from it this time.
Because he keeps misty stepping.
Yeah.
That's fair. So like you're making magical shackles.
I'm basically gonna just gotcha, bitch.
Is that mine or is that like?
That's Yami.
That's mine.
Should I sleight of hand it or just take him? Doesn't matter.
I mean, it's
I
garbage.
mean, it's your call.
I'll
I just
sleight of
work here,
hand,
sir.
whatever.
Right? Sounds good.
If they catch you, just be like, hey, you guys
24.
care?
You easily kind of like, and they flip up and you catch them, pocket them, both of them.
Kicks him and
Another
just
one.
opens pocket, just
The
falls
Yeah.
dead.
smart roll finally gets a great roll.
Or just like a combat roll that picks up all of them in a go. But in any event, you pick up the pieces of manacle and walk away from the station, having successfully got away from your incriminators and learned a few things along the way.
Yes.
Oh, moosh moosh. Hey, don't moosh moosh.
Good answer.
Excuse me. With that though, you wanted to find a special something in town, and before long, find yourself outside the pawn shop district, where a lot of stuff seems to be missing, and walking along the river, and up in the rich district. Whereas, what was that? 200.
300 squash.
No, that was the other one.
Oh.
Squash Flats was
You said 1200 something.
1200 Mud Burble-Muck Road.
Yeah.
Burble-Muck Road, there you go. Yeah. 1200 Burble-Muck Road, as opposed to where Karzak will be, which is 300.
Did you write that down, Riley?
Yeah.
You didn't say it.
300 Squash Flat Lane.
Ooh, this profit shit.
Vous aimez partager avec les auteurs vos rêves projects.
Oui.
It's true.
Oh, very true.
What does it say?
Apparently, I enjoy sharing my dreams and plans with others.
Nerd. I mean, I already had one, but I'll have to cookie of fortune. Yeah, but the fortune's mine.
Not if we break.
Sorry, gapping out
Nope,
here.
it's mine.
You end up at a particular estate sale where you recognize your companions. Groic.
Almost gave you the wrong half. So now I met them at the estate sale.
Did
You
you,
have
did
run
you
into
get a
them.
fortune cookie, Julie?
I have not.
Did you want one?
Ah, fuck.
I think this was meant for you.
Sweet surprise
Well, it's already
awaits
opened,
me.
isn't it, then?
Something bad's gonna happen.
I don't want an open one. Who takes an open fortune cookie? They taste terrible.
I offered them all. Apparently, me and Riley are eating yours.
That means you just ate my future. I can't believe you.
It didn't taste optimistic.
I could have told you that.
The Dooley, a sweet surprise awaits you.
So, wow. Okay.
Surprise, we ate your cookie.
I'll tell you right now.
Sweet.
Now I'm even more miserable.
I have to keep an
Yeah.
eye open for an opportunity, which sounds good at this. estate sale.
at this juncture. So that's it, though.
Right there?
Still deciding what we're doing here, though. Is
Well,
Yeah, so I'm showing up at the estate sale. So do I see them right away?
yeah. So the point of time that you're showing up, they're just getting everything set up. And sorry, what?
I'm a cute little elf chick.
I know, I've met you.
Yeah.
I must have missed who died that the estate sale was being.
Yeah.
Frobaz the Great.
Was he a good guy or a magician?
He was a magician, a half bullywug, half human drover magician fellow of several years. He lived to the ripe old age of 43.
Okay. And generally loved or generally loathed or
He was regarded as a fantastic performer of incredible magic, especially given that he was a drover bullywug offspring. There wasn't high hopes there.
Okay, well if he's a
For the drover's side,
so
some
if
would
he's
say,
if
and for
he's
the
a good guy,
bullywug,
then
some would
I
say.
don't think I want to fuck with the auction at all.
They've got
But
portraits
if
of him, and
he's a
basically,
dickhead, I
like,
wanna
here's a
steal his
human-looking
shit, but-
fellow who was squat, portrayed as squatting in all of his portraits. Always had one of his cloaks around himself, and face-wise, it was kind of stewy-ish with a great underbite, and it had kind of a greenish skin with lots of spots on it. But he was otherwise human.
Who's organizing the estate sale? Is it like his daughter? Or
No, it seems
like
like
the
the
city
city
count- yeah, the
selling
city.
off everything there, and just there was nobody to. He has no heirs. Yeah, there's like a parchment that gives the whole bit there. There's no heirs. They tried contacting people for the requisite 6 weeks, and nobody responded. Okay, that's 6 months, but nobody's responded. And today's the lucky week for anybody who's in the area.
Well,
So-
here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay, tell me.
So, I don't want to fuck with this estate, but I want that cloak. Or if we steal it together, we can probably trade it back.
Fuck
and
with
forth.
the estate.
So let's
So
whoever
is everybody
someone
in
buys
like they're
it.
like
Let's
you know how like
and if
auctions
they're a
how they have
dickhead,
like the
someone buys
big
it
group
and they're
of
a
people that are all
dickhead,
kind
I
of
have
like
no
waiting
problem
on
stealing
the
it from
shit?
them.
So are they like all in their rows and stuff?
So watch and see who
So all the
Who
people
buys
are
it?
in like an
And then I got a little
amphitheater
eyeball
arrangement,
like,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
there's the
all along.
stage,
And I have
and the
percep-
stuff
I
is
have
on the
perception,
stage,
I
but it's
have
all on
ability
the
to
stage.
charge.
No, that's fine. That's totally cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's do
Cool.
that. Let's do that.
I'm gonna
Save
go from the back row, and I'm just gonna start making my move and just
Or you
see
could-
if I
we-
can sleight of hand some coin
That's-
purses because
I'm
I'm
down for
assuming
that.
they have money on
We-
them
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
auction.
Look
For sure.
We're measuring this.
I have
Throw me as many
perception.
d20 checks as
I
you
can
want.
detect
Let me know if you
things
fail. You're gonna get
I
at
can
least
just figure
a
out who's the richest person that's
15.
an
No,
asshole.
yeah, it's
Bad
crowded
guy.
in here, so at least a 15.
And I
Sorry.
can charm
the
him
15?
and be like,
Excellent question.
17.
You're arriving at the
Buy
same
every
estate sale, having
single
heard that there's a great estate sale that you need to check out.
18.
And with that said, and you're going to be doing the same as
21.
well. I mean, naturally, after you've concluded
3.
your business, where else would you go but estate sale?
So is
Nat
this like-
20.
Wow.
So that's 4. So yeah, 3 plus 1 nat 20 for 4 total successes.
like,
I get a plus 10 to sleight of hand, so like I'm fucking
This is
rolling
gonna be
right
mine.
now. I'm gonna clear this whole back row in no time.
This may actually happen, yes.
Everybody's like, where's all our money, Greg? Like a baller.
buy it.
There's gonna be kind of like a
We can
physical
rob it.
limit at some point to how many wallets you can have
I mean,
on
I've
you.
only said I'm gonna buy it.
Oh,
13.
Or maybe just.
Hey, bardic inspiration if you're here.
How much money do you have?
I'll take it.
Is it too
Um,
late? Is it too late?
God, are you there yet? Shit, for all this? Damn.
Can I come in and see him like fumble and be like, haha, and bardic inspiration? Can that be me coming in and him fumbling, me giving it to
It's
him?
a hell of an entrance. As much as I hate it, I'll allow it. It's really cool. It's
Really
okay.
cool.
As you are just
That's a
fumbling
D8,
somebody's
right?
shit, you hear a melodic,
That's perfect. That's what I needed. Literally right on the money.
rhythmic set of vocal chords.
You can do it!
That you do it expertly, excellently.
My guy now realizes that last one was a real close call and he doesn't want to push his luck. So 5 successes and he's calling
Is
it.
there like high level guards in here? What would I say like the strongest room in the guy in prison?
It's just an estate sale, so it's like at someone's house.
It's
auctioneers.
So yes, it is driven by the city, and they also recognize part of the reason that they're doing this. You assume naturally is because there's lots of like just unknowns in this house. It's this old mage's house. They've found the magic items they have so far. They've secured it the way they have. They're pretty confident everything is on the up and up, and now they're taking care of it because no one else is going to do it.
So it's the city, and is it run by guards or like?
And so they've got a guard ship there. They've got a guard ship there to make sure that there's no problem.
2 men at arms kind of thing.
It's like they've got a small. I'm gonna say they've got 5 men. They've got a captain and 4 dudes, right? And so those guys are just kind of patrolling around. And the captain's just staying up at the stage. He's close by at hand for whatever is necessary.
Okay, hear me out. Do you have sleep?
No.
Well, you didn't. You should have taken sleep.
So I got a 17, an 18, a 21, a nat 20, and a 15.
What was all that for?
Hustling wallets.
Hear me out. Hear me out. So, how big is the room? Oh,
Hey, hear me out. That nat 20 though.
3-eyed fish.
Yeah. I'm gonna just.
Oh my god.
It's 4, but this is where the nat 20 is gonna play in, sir. Is basically over the course of this, you find.
Wow, it's a bad night for rolls tonight.
Wow.
There's something in the...
Wow.
Dooley has loaded dice.
Wow.
Dooley has loaded dice.
Wow.
Yahtzee.
Yeah, you playing?
Right? Playing dice.
You find 5 banknotes, actually, one after the next. It's no gold, but literally you find 5 banknotes, each of them for varying amounts of
I'm gonna let you roll
hundreds
first,
or
and then I'll
thousands
play
of gold. It just you gotta cash them, which is just candidly bitch. But as it turns out, they're addressed to the auction
How
house.
much is it?
But all told, there's 12,000 gold in these 5 writs. One of them's worth 7,000. One of them's worth 2,000. One of them's worth 1,000, and the other 2 are worth 500 apiece.
I'll give you 2 bars of gold worth $5,000 total right now for both of them. So they're worth 9.
They're worth 12.
Yeah, I'll give you 5,000 in gold right now for 12.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna take that deal. And you want to know why? I don't know if you listened to that whole first part, but it's gonna be a bitch to cash these.
Why?
First of all, they're already signed to the auction house, and second of all,
Wait.
actually that was kind of the big hurdle there. It's
Aren't they just like tokens? So they're like tokens to the auction house?
So the auction house gets to cash
Are they,
them.
wait. Are
For the
they
amount.
named?
No.
Perfect. Done deal. Shake it. Done deal. So I get them.
It does say who the treasurer of the thing is, but it's not like addressed.
So I can use these.
It's a writ for
I
gold.
can use these to get. I can use these.
yeah, fuck it. I'm still gonna make the
I
trade.
can
Yeah,
Less
yeah,
headache for
use
me.
these to,
It's a
bid.
note to credit.
And I can use these to
you
bid
can-
right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a note to credit.
Okay.
Are you
Done
okay?
deal.
Sure, I'll take 5,000 clean gold. This is called money laundering.
They bring out the first items for bid, which are the collection of staves, which they begin to auction off one after the next as you find your way to this auction.
So they had a wand of
Telekinesis, teleportation, and
Suggestions.
suggestion. Thank you.
suggestion,
Yeah.
and then they had this code.
Uh,
You-
And there's a few rows.
Yeah, there was
The cape that I want.
Okay, I'm gonna let you role play out how you want to get your thing, because we just met like a day ago. You are just
I went
some
from
elf
broke
slut. You figure out what you need, you get your
to
thing,
not
you role play
broke.
you. I'm gonna take my $12,000 and get my own robe if I want it.
I was lucky there.
Please don't use slut as a
Yeah, lucky until he
term.
rolled.
Sluts are great.
Everyone
Everyone gives sluts such a
I
bad
was
name.
saying choose one.
But when
you're
it's like a
slut.
Walmart, right? Everybody gives Walmart a bad. But when you're inside one at like
I have
3
a
in the
plus
morning,
10 for
shit, you're
myself.
like, this is not
So
half
I'm
bad.
super worried.
Oh shit.
I stole that joke. It's not my joke.
No, I know that.
Yeah, so I had to roll a 5 or better, right? So
Yeah.
like
What I was
statistically,
gonna
it's
do
in my
was-
favor
I have
until that last
great
one, and I rolled a
insight
3,
roll.
and I'm like,
So I wanna
hey, we'll call that
use my
trade.
insight, figure out who
Thanks
in the
for not
room is
letting
the
me get
richest
caught.
asshole. And then I'm
Because
gonna
we
charm
could
them.
easily have ended up with nothing there. And that would have been.
You have $5,000 now.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna get like a magic item. I
Yeah.
might just get his magic item and use it.
With
'cause,
charm
fuck
person.
him.
Dirty.
Yeah, I know he wants
And
to
then I'll charm that.
too.
So I'll use my perception, figure out who in the room is the richest asshole, and then charm them to spend as much money as they need
No.
to
I'm laughing 'cause you're
purchase
just like trying to buy
all
shit.
of the
You're like,
items.
hey, I saw that guy
That is
sneak
a
around
nice
people's
estate
pockets
sale
for
for someone that's
you.
famous.
You
With
look
the
at
passive
me like,
perception.
why? What
yeah,
have
I
you
would.
done?
My perception.
Passive perception.
You set me up.
Okay.
Let's scroll down.
Wand of teleportation. Wand of suggestion.
Passive.
What other robes are there?
Yeah, they haven't described the other robes.
Passive wisdom. Perception.
Is there any robes?
They haven't got to. Yeah, there's several robes actually.
What number? 15. There you go.
There's a robe of just dramatic effect. A robe of stage vanishment, as they've got labeled there. I'm just trying to think what they would call them.
I said
Insight.
rope. Like, is there magic ropes?
Oh, magic ropes, damn.
Because he's a magician. So
Yeah,
he's got,
there
like,
are.
ropes.
Actually,
Is there
good
any
point.
ropes?
There is a rope of climbing.
They're searching the line for.
Damn.
Quite literally, which suspends itself in midair and allows you
Okay,
to-
that's actually kind of cool.
That is a thing.
It's
It's
actually
like,
kind of
it
cool.
is totally a thing.
Sorry, the name of it just makes it sound silly because it's like it's a rope of climbing. It's
It's like a bag of holding, but everyone wants one.
Yeah.
How about that? Wait a minute, it does what it does, but it does it way better?
Yeah, +5.
Shit, yeah! It's like a car of driving!
Hear me out. What
It's a
happens?
Ferrari right there, is what that is.
Here, can you throw it like horizontally and it
Like a
becomes
spear of throwing?
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry, I'm having fun
no,
with
and it
this.
becomes like a
pie of throwing.
floating zip line.
You know what? I don't know, actually. We're just gonna have to explore that fucking bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, though, what is your passive perception? Is it?
Passive perception is 15.
Okay, terrific. Surveying the area, there's quite a few marks, as you can tell. Several of the families that you see here have coin, and you can easily see them apart from the rest of the rabble by their tents and their platforms that have them sitting above the rest. And each of these families has at least one or two guards situated by the stairs that are just, watching out for people that aren't part of the club. But as you guys start to figure your location around the place, and that's not what I want. Not what I want. What I want is this. One of this.
Hear me out. Just start blasting off spells. That's the one.
Fucking terrorist. Allah Akbar! Thunder!
Cancelled.
Just the
What happened on stream?
Wait, do you have to? Does it take time to attune to items?
Yeah, a short rest if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was
Unless otherwise limited.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought it was just
Not
a short.
much.
I thought it was just a short rest. Is it a long rest?
Like I said, it's a short rest unless otherwise noted. I don't know if anything's saying whatever rest out there. I'll just use that.
Fucking Kirk goes to me. He's like, "Man, that was some lucky rolls." I'm like, "Yeah," until Dooley started fucking rolling straight ones.
That was unreal. Still.
Like I was even like, "I got that one with advantage." You're like, "Yeah, I got you. And it's like one. I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
It's that hubris of mine. You gotta watch out for it. It's convincing. That'll be stairs. Those do lead up to the top. You'll just have to use your imagination. And
Hold on.
same thing with that.
Imagination.
That's right. You know it.
Can I ask these people if there's some stuff I could auction off here too? Can I go to the auctioneers? And
You know what? Yeah, you go and you ask them about it, and they hand you an information packet, parchment that just basically they fold it up that has inside it. Talk to us on the end of the week for the next week. So if you want to auction stuff next week, you do it at the end of this session.
I guess because that would be a private auction where this is an estate auction.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So wait, what?
You can't
So
do
if this
it.
is an estate auction, you're not part of the estate.
No, she was my grandmother. I swear.
I'm
Sorry,
pretty sure it was
this all
a.
set up. I need a platform there.
I'm pretty sure she was my grandmother. It's actually a sir.
Well,
He was my grandmother.
Just how many people knew that? Don't let it get around. I guess the cat's out of the bag. Actually,
Do I notice any magical rings that would pique my interest from our earlier talk?
Is that what brings the water breath? breathing underwater?
I'm like sure there is.
Like, pardon?
There's something with water breathing.
Yeah, there's gotta be, because this guy's like his escape artist.
You do notice that amidst all the stuff that they do have out, they say that there's a selection of jewelry, magical and non, that they will be bringing out as
Out of all the ones that fell,
pieces.
that's a sturdy one.
Oh yeah. And a favorite one now. I'm gonna keep these guys more safe. I'm kind of an asshole with those things,
What
aren't
is
I?
that?
That is
A
a.
myconid, a drake,
I'm liking it.
It's like
it's
a
a
mushroom
mushroom
person.
person.
Yeah,
Pass me.
they're pretty cool.
yeah, so they say there's a bunch of jewelry, a bunch of clothing that is not being shown, but they wanted to feature some of the best pieces here. Yeah, let's open the window. Jesus, this one. Maybe airflow going.
Pascal's done his-
Did you bring that shirt for Jordan?
Oh, son of a bitch.
I don't know. I looked at Jordan's nice shirt and I was just kind of.
I keep trying to bring your shirt so I can get my shirt.
I got your plate, but I didn't bring it.
Oh well.
James said.
Starting to fade myself and what's going on? Holy, it's fucking warm in here now.
Yeah, James does have one of our plates. We need one of our plates. That's my plate.
Oh, you brought it to turkey on it?
Yeah, that is my plate.
I would have just gave him a thawed turkey in a bag.
I don't want to leak on stuff.
I understand.
Nobody wants turkey.
Is that a nice rich guy?
No, I'll get there.
Oh, you could also just, so you just gonna go flirt with the richest person in the auction's house and bring them home for the night and do stuff.
Tell us all in grisly detail.
Just the face of a woman.
Get wet.
So I don't know how into
I want them
anime
to buy
you guys are,
everything,
but there's
so
like
I need to charm them.
a fairly newer anime. It's been around for a couple of years now. Rising of the Shield Hero.
Okay.
And how he gets betrayed at the very start is like he's partnered up with like this girl, and she convinces him to like buy the best gear, most expensive gear he can because it's gonna benefit him. And then she fucking drugs him and steals it all and says that
Oh
he
my
raped her, and he
God.
gets like cast out. I'm like shit. It's actually really fucked up.
Where did this happen?
This is Rising of the Shield Hero. It's
That sounds terrible.
It's amazing anime. Like no, you really start to feel for this guy. Like
I already feel for him.
and it gets worse, dude.
Oh yeah? Great.
He
We should
just-
avoid that one.
Like he is shunned by like the whole country.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to watch that. Terrible
Yeah,
shit.
but he becomes
No.
like the biggest hero.
No. Where are we here? Yeah, fucking finish painting these guys, didn't I? Alright, here are a couple more Kutoas, soldiers, no, Bullywug. Yeet. Dude. Alright. I'm gonna line those guys up.
Yeah, it says Riley.
Oh yeah,
This makes me not want to.
Do that, and
it's just a bunch of bullshit.
that.
It sounds like something like my dad would say. Just trying to be hip and cool with the kids.
You ever read the White Monster ones?
No. Right one.
Oh, I don't have a can.
How do you drink those? They're tasty.
That's fair. You're entitled to your opinion.
They're like those Starbucks coffee drinks. Those are the best ones.
You know you're supposed to actually freeze those?
This has a good amount of sugar in it.
Yeah, you freeze them and then you shake them and then they're like a frothy frappe kind of.
I mean, I've never even tried that, but I mean, I would.
Yeah.
How does the caramel have less
Okay.
sugar than that one?
Yeah,
I don't even drink
Because it's not real caramel.
Yeah.
you're really giving them the benefit of the doubt there, Brady.
Those ones say the same thing on the side of the can. They're lame. Unoriginal.
Did you end up getting that assault one?
Yeah, it's a,
That's so funny. I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, that's like the highest sugar content of like all of them.
yeah,
too.
it is. It's got like 14 more grams than both those ones.
I know. It's really tasty
You guys want
though.
to spread those around?
Like that's the one that I go when I, the
So
rare
let's bring out the
occasion.
assortment of rings and we'll see what the spells are when they bring them out. So
Yeah, they're gonna start doing the auction here as they bring out the first item, which is one of the robes they take out of the glass case, and they talk about the robe of dramatic effect and how he would use it to bring himself on stage in a dramatic way, letting people know that it was time to be entertained.
Is this
I'm imagining it's just a robe that casts like thaumaturgy.
Is that it?
it's like
Thaumaturgy is like an array of like small spells.
Oh, where he like makes the flame and then like the one in the that's
Change the color of eyes.
no, in the movie, the Dungeons and Dragons movie. It's the
Yeah.
first that's the spell he's using. Do you remember that?
Right.
I can make
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
That actually also might have been minor illusion, but
No, that was totally different thaumaturgy.
There's actually, they made a fucking spell called Scent of Grass or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. They didn't need to because thaumaturgy fits the fucking bill.
Yeah.
Just dandy. But, you know.
yeah, but come on.
Fan service? Fuck, I love fan service. Will it sell copies? Come on. Break.
Don't lie, you thought it was funny they made that
No,
spell.
I thought it was stupid. People had already answered the question of how he did it. How would he do that? Well, there's a couple of spells.
Well, us simpletons don't know about math.
You guys yourself said minor illusion and thaumaturgy. These aren't my suggestions.
I have major illusion.
Well, simple.
I'm not a basic bitch. I have major illusion. Thank you very much.
Well, there you go. Okay, I think I've sorted out enough minis here. Everyone gets the picture. A little bit of staff, I guess.
Man, there's like 5 people that are gonna be so upset when they try to buy something. Because they don't have any money anymore.
Yeah.
I'm poor. I only have like 3.
Oh yeah.
Fucking-
Alright. Woo! Hey, fuck. Alright.
I got
Oh. So the robe comes up, the robe of dramatic effect.
1,000.
There's a bunch of people who bid on it. The bidding goes by. The thing reaches up to about, we'll say 1,200 gold before it sells off to this fella right here. Yeah! He comes up, he grabs it, and he like farts, and it's super fucking loud. And he's just like, money well spent, and he fucks off.
That's my rope?
No,
no,
that
no.
was the robe of dramatic effect.
Oh, okay.
That was the first robe, and then he's like, and for a first surprise item.
Melf is just like, I'll be
It
right
turns
back.
out Mr. Frobaz was a appreciator of the finer things, and we present this Versace rug, a fantastic unit. We will open the bidding at 2,100 coin.
Ah, ain't worth it.
Versace.
As there's a couple people that murmur around the crowd. One of the lizards laughs, and one of the drovers over there suddenly shouts out, 21. There's a din that falls over the crowd.
Do they do anything? They vampire scowls.
It's an aesthetic thing. It's,
You see the person just going all off on it, fawning over it, telling you all about the fantastic furs, the genuine seal of approval right here found inside the mouth. But after a brief moment, they can't deny nobody gives a shit. And he goes for 2,100 and that's it.
Gotta get your money's worth out of that mini though.
If I had-
you have.
Oh, are you kidding?
if I had disposable income,
Print
I'd
it
love
for
to
me,
put that in the
used many
boat.
You
times.
need it.
This guy's just patrolling around. He makes his way over there. That guy's patrolling over here. Guy patrols up. This guy takes the rug down.
Is there any guards up here?
Gets-
Yeah, he literally just.
He's just moving them all.
That's all Siscal.
Yeah. No, they're not Siskel. They're just a family of lizards.
Like, there's no
Who
guards.
probably
or nothing.
support the Siskel implicitly, but you know, that's deniable.
There's
And
no-
over here is like that.
Drovers and
Okay.
humans. And actually, sorry, I should
Who's
put
this guy up here?
I'll put the
That's
rich
a
guy next to
tabaxi.
them.
I don't
there's
know.
there's a rich guy.
So there's
That
no-
is a private party. Sorry, I totally forgot that one, didn't I? Private party of mixed folk.
Hear me out. I gotta bring up invisible.
We'll go like this.
We'll cop some more.
Oh, you're gonna let me use it? Just fucking just roll
It
on.
seems like
long as
the
you take it
Java
back,
looking
yeah.
bullywug is gonna be
We're all in
there.
a group right now, right?
Ironically,
You guys
the
are
one
over
item
there,
I'm looking
actually.
for is a ring of invisibility. I just turned invisible.
I'm gonna let them all
That or like a ring of misty step. I need something to
Nice.
either boost my stealth
Okay.
or like an escape thing.
Might be important.
He's telling us.
I'm telling the group that Karsak is coming tonight.
Oh shit, yeah, that's important. Right.
Oh.
We need to do that. That's important, right? And I gotta like get these. Is this should I amend this relationship, or are we just gonna gloss over that and call move on?
Well,
We can try, but we got we got some stuff to deal with real quick.
But I guess.
Hey, man, the
That's
relationship-
My armor though, right? Like my armor, it's separate from my armor. It's a different.
Well, you're waiting on. You got a
Yes.
month for
Yeah,
materials.
my armor will be okay.
All that's still there.
You got like 2 or 3 weeks
that's
for the
still there.
materials to even get there before he starts making it. So I mean, like, come on, dude. The relationship's gonna be broken tomorrow. We can deal with this later.
I don't even know if I don't even remember if they're related or not. Like if the two, I swear we had to mend the relationship for something for Jordan,
I'm
not
pretty.
even my own thing.
I think they're brothers, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so
For all
his
of us
thing
in
and then
general.
my thing. Okay, and then I just started blasting sleep. Sleep. No. It's really tempting though.
I was just gonna be like, my guy wanders away from him.
As fast as possible.
I don't know you.
But you want my ring of invisibility, so you just like you only get one cast.
No, I get that, but I mean, like at the same
You know,
time, like
it's just.
I made 5,000 gold. You have 12,000 in writ. So I mean, like
I just have to grab a card.
I'm not trying to clean out the auction. I'm looking for like a pretty specific item.
Solved.
That's fair.
Nice hot
And then
door.
like based on like what the items are selling for right now, like I feel like I should be able to afford it pretty easily and still have leftover.
That's fair. Okay. And if you don't, I'll just sell you my ring of invisibility.
I mean, cool.
Okay.
We'll see what they have here.
Done.
They bring out the next article, which happens to be another one of the staffs that goes by pretty quick. The thing reaches up to 700 gold.
Does it do anything?
No, it just looks really pretty. It's called the Pimp Staff of Purvance. It purveys your pimphood.
It's a +1 to slap it.
Pretty much so. Backhand, not forehand. That's the other staff.
I went into the middle of Harlem and I yelled the N-word. And you know what they did? They respected me for it. Has like the fucking pimp hat and everything on it.
As the staff goes by, they then say, "We have another surprise item to be brought about. As we are bringing it from the basement still, it is a small challenge to transport, but we have managed to excise the first of them."
E. That's an E. The other two that's. Nah, yeah. Yo, Yanni. Come here.
Now,
Thought about it.
this surprising
Oh,
unit.
shit. Okay.
So I want to like mosey over by stand near this guy. Because this guy's rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I mosey over to him?
You can. During the course of this time,
I didn't know he was barking over on me.
you can throw me some persuasion.
Sorry, what's for sale?
So he's gonna actually work his persuasion on because I've gone through however many lots here until we've got it.
And what's for sale? Or this
We'll get there.
statue?
Hey?
Statue.
Indeedy.
Persuasion?
Indeedy.
Roll it.
Yeah.
9. Wait, 15.
Ooh. Calling forth your best drover, you managed to get yourself into the group pretty easily. A moment later, served drinks and told about how they're going to get the next pimp staff. Even if they lost this one to that accursed motherfucker over there, that Jabba motherfucker, as they point up towards the bullywug.
Pizza slut.
That said, though, time keeps passing. You throw another persuasion as you talk about how you like this, that, the other thing.
22.
Terrific stuff. Listening intently while bidding viciously and getting more and more drunk and frustrated, the individual continues to go and says, eventually, if you throw me one more persuasion here.
I also have great persuasion.
It's entirely different.
Ooh, not so great. 10.
That he is really frustrated and pissed off that he didn't get that last pimp staff. And as you stare forth, they're bringing out Salazar's Solidus.
So we're chatting a little bit?
Yeah. But as you're watching down on the stage, they're bringing out a statue
The Salazar Slytherin.
as Salazar's Solidus, also known as the Woman of Fall. This one is so called as she is said to be observing the fall of an empire, as she stares forth and laments it with her cold, sad eyes and exquisite fabrication as the guys going on about the marble structure and the orichalcum joints. And you can see here the dress is made of mithril in some places with a filigree of gold, and you can see at the back here runes of all forms, all magical celestial runes that can and will incur magical things, effects of great magnitude, if imbued or rather spoken by the right tongue.
Sorry, what's this thing do? I was listening to my dog whine. I apologize.
It's a collector's unit with a lot of magical runes on it.
He didn't say what it
That
does.
does something
It's like
to do with
basically,
back of the tongue?
Yeah, it's a bunch of runes. It's like written scroll work on a statue
Oh, and then
that could go off if a magic user casts them.
I understand that stuff. I've
Does it do anything cool, or does it just like does it grant me like speak with animals for the day?
What's your passive perception?
14.
From here you can see several runes upon it, but you can't tell the whole spell.
Can I roll history?
But
Or
you
arcane check?
can roll arcane, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I have insight plus
If you're
5.
proficient, you can roll it normal. If you're not proficient, you roll it at disadvantage.
I also have history plus 5. And
Yeah.
I just,
No,
I
it's just
also-
him. It's arcane.
I do have this.
I got 10.
Yeah, no.
Anything? No?
10.
Not enough. As you look upon the sigils, you recognize them, but you're not sure what the magic could be. It's, regardless, various forms of it upon this statue.
You said I can roll it at disadvantage.
I tap pesky. What's your name? It's not pesky anymore.
Groak.
Grow your taps with grow off from the shore. I'm like, do you want that on your boat? Oh, that is the helm. I think that thing would look so good on the like made
Oh.
on the boat.
I'll make my determination of depending on this roll. Well, you know what? It's at disadvantage. Yeah, no. That was a 5. There's no point in rolling twice.
It's fine. You don't necessarily see what the sigils mean as they are all disparate, disjointed, and in various positions.
I'm also not a
angles.
magic user, so it's not something my guy would really know anyways.
That's true.
It looks more like the texture on a dress than it does a scroll anyhow, so I mean it is as hard as it is to see, but it does not prevent you from feeling the tremor that comes next. As it just shakes the whole of the place with a kadunk, and the whole of the earth seems to kind of vibrate underfoot. You're not sure what to make of that at first.
From the ruin, or is it like from outside?
All around, there's a hush that falls over the entirety of the crowd. As again, there's another in the distance, and steps coming in closer and closer, and you can hear several in rapid succession. Still a distance and echoing away, but gigantic all the same.
Freeze.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Which direction does it come from?
Yonder, actually,
That
from
way.
just across the ton, down south.
I set my eye up right away. Let's see if I can get a.
As you do, you see a path of destruction leading towards where you are situated. And what's more is you can see a crater out of the ground, some distance away from where the trail begins in several disparate locations. So basically you see an explosion out of the ground, and then you see like where someone's twisted the brush together, and you see one trail of destruction leading up, and you see a whole bunch of
So something's running in super fast and
No.
destroy.
just walking steadily at a good clip. It seems like something big, or maybe more than one thing big that you can see from this eye of yours, is in this just cluster of destruction, this cloud of dust that's growing around, and leaves and birds squawking and flying away as fast as they
And they're
can.
coming in our direction.
Coming in your direction.
Okay, well, I share that with you guys right away.
Oh shit. Should
And
I
how
steal
far?
everything?
Not far at the rate they're going. Despite their steady pace, they're moving very quickly, like something very big might.
Not
Should
yet.
I steal everything?
Not yet.
I mean, it'd probably be better if you were gonna steal. I'd wait for the calamity to come here and cause a disturbance.
Yeah.
Hold the line. Okay, I'm gonna move my way over to everybody else. Kind of by these stairs here, guys.
All right. The rich dude kind of looks at you as you go, and doesn't say anything, but watches you leave. With that said, you arrive a moment later among your companions. As you do, you watch, and a lot of you can see this too. People are starting to dissipate.
Screaming.
Nope, just slowly, just disappearing, as animals might.
Gonna make auctioning a lot easier.
As they do, though, the auctioneer has noticeably stopped the auctioning. and the guards closing together as they might, as the staff comes about and starts collecting the things, and the auctioneer steps forward. It seems, everybody, that perhaps this is not the day for an auction. There is something afoot. Please return some other time, and we will advertise when the auction will continue. As the guards close the distance upon the auctioneer, rushing the individual to get everything going, the few laborers, the staff here, start to try and lug Salazar's Solidus away before a rumble hits and they fall over, the one guy getting pinned underneath the statue.
Oh no.
The others kind of shout out, trying to pull him out. They lift it up and he doesn't move. As they pull him out from underneath, you can see a moment later, the one yells out in frustration, their friend is dead. The tremors continue all around.
I try and, was that Dimension Door cloak on display before?
It was, and
It
they're
was.
moving to clean it up, it
Yeah,
seems.
I keep an eye on what box it goes into. Yeah.
So
Okay.
people are cleaning up all the, because like all the items.
Well, he
are
watches the
spent.
crew that would be cleaning it up, starts to move the statue, and you saw what happened. One of them's now
Guy's
dead.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of them.
There was 4 of them originally, now there's 3 of them. Yeah, I don't know where the 4th one.
I make my
Just
way on
mention it.
stage and
Yeah.
I say, I'm a doctor, I can help him. And I go with my over to heal him. What? You want me to roll
Yes.
performance?
Yes, well, gosh, deception actually.
He's dead.
Should I roll medicine to act like a doctor? I got a 20.
I mean, I'll go with it, sure. If you get a 20, are you proficient?
Yeah.
Are you proficient in medicine?
I'm half proficient. I'm bardic proficient.
What's bardic proficient?
Jack of all trades.
You know what? I'll buy that for $1. Like the shyster you are, you run in there like a fucking lawyer looking for a payday. But in this case, it is even worse, I guess.
Declares him dead. That'll cost you 10,000 gold.
As you rush in there, though, with your nat 20, you start rattling off something about a spleen and the hypotenuse of his ankle, and the others just listen intently, and the one says finally, he doesn't need a doctor, he needs a cleric!
Is he actually dead?
He's fucking dead. His head's actually
Crushed. What's all these guys?
Clearly
reaction
this was
to what's
suicide.
going on?
So they're actually just watching the crowd for the most part.
So you
This
ran up
guy
on the stage.
runs over here. This guy runs over here. This guy watches as you rush past with what you're saying. He's gonna let
That's
you
you,
by.
right?
Yeah.
So you're up on stage
Yeah.
doing CPR.
This
No,
guy,
I'm making a scene.
he's actually gonna make this right
Yeah,
there.
okay.
I'm making a big old scene.
That's
and
what
I'm
I
gonna start
figured.
making
That's
a
why I'm
bigger
wondering what
scene.
everybody's doing.
I'll agree.
Because all the items are like on the table here, and it is
Yeah,
this,
so the guy
right?
says he needs a cleric. I say no, he needs a memorial, and then I burst out in song and I make images and I like start making a big spectacle on the stage, over the top,
And you're like kind of everything's
Okay.
kind of out of view,
about this
right?
guy's life. I just started making memoirs of this guy's life that I imagine. Does he look like he's from the country?
So I can cast
you know,
invisibility on myself.
he's got 2 great
Throw me insight to mentalist this shit and go at it.
Perfect diversion.
Yeah, so I can just make everything disappear into my pocket dimension.
18.
Totally. You can't use the dimension door though.
I'm gonna go with it
I'll give you my
for the sake of the illusions that you're creating. Most of the people who were leaving stopped to watch the memorial unfold. As in the distance, everyone is still hearing the thump, 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 thump.
I didn't want that
5
big of
foot
a
by 5
performance.
foot.
I just wanted to know that the stage was
Hey man,
like,
you don't get the pick. You don't get the pick how enamored people become.
So you won't be able to use the dimension door book right away because you have to attune to it. But I'll give you my Misty Step ring so you can literally just like poof, 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 and move in 30 extra feet.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll performance for my performance? Because that's always fun.
Oh, but you have to attune to that too.
Yeah, so I have to be attuned to things. I don't just like automatically know.
Some magic items let you do the thing without attunement. Some require
Can I
attunement.
give it part of my
Misty
character
Step
is that I'm just super attuned.
It requires attunement, does it not?
It does.
So you would require attunement to use it.
Okay. Yeah,
This guy's
I think.
life performance got an 18.
Because I'm a stage.
Yeah, no, it's like there's people watching. People are focused.
I've read like every.
You're adding to the diversion, as it were, but at the same time,
So that won't work.
while you're performing, you can sense that the tremors are getting louder,
Oh,
more
and
violent, it's getting to like a 3 or 4 on the Richter scale.
Yeah, you guys gotta hurry up. Like,
As you continue to plan and move towards,
Okay, so this is
the
what I wanna
cases
do.
are locked. They have a lock on them. They are locked. They have like a little padlock, not like a huge complication, but
Yeah.
you gotta take it off.
How big is the
Somehow.
containers?
Yeah. How
The
big-
containers, they're as big as a mannequin would be for the robes. They're a thick glass. It looks like it's meant to at least take a pebble being thrown at it.
He has pocket dimension, which gives
Yeah.
him a 5-foot cube. You can
Yeah.
store
So it's
away
like
where the
this
fits now.
whole table area where the steps. So I'm assuming, like, though there's like.
Does it let you go through
I'm
solid
picturing, like, one of
things?
those tall.
Does it let you go through solids?
No, I'm just gonna the whole case. Everything in the case.
Oh, the case for the
The whole case.
for the robes is like a full size mannequin case. Like
Yeah.
it's
But
it's
it's
like
like
a
a-
coffin sized thing
Yeah, I thought it was like a mannequin with stuff on it.
That would
In
probably
the
be-
case.
inside a glass case.
It would be.
Well,
Things like 7 feet
it's
tall.
smaller than 5 feet for this little.
Oh
tiny
yeah,
cave then.
for a tiny little cave, it's a full on robe.
Yeah, for a tiny little sick
You just said it's 7 foot.
Oh damn. Okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
each of these mannequin cases is 7 feet. They just have a bunch of the same case,
Okay.
and then they got the mannequin in there. I mean, if they had to show off a tiara, maybe that would be like the different.
If I
case.
were to put it on, how long do I have to wait before I could use that special ability?
Short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest to it too, do it. More than likely.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna make stealing a lot harder.
That said, though, the tremors continue.
You just gotta go for it.
Okay,
Like,
I'm gonna
you
become
can't
invisible, go up to it, and pocket, like, I wanna smash in, like, I'm invisible, but the glass gets smashed in. Oh,
keep attacking
grab
takes a
the-
turn.
No, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, when
Hey.
you attack, you lose your invisibility.
Yeah, smash it and then go invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do either of that. I'm backing out. If you're gonna start stealing things, I'll call you out. Like I
What
did
the fuck
before.
are you telling me to do then? Distracting for a reason. What can I do?
Do something better than just steal it out in the open.
I mean, you can attempt to lockpick it. Do you have any thieves' tools?
No.
Or spells to do that?
Do you have any thieving abilities?
But he's
What
not
about you?
there doing it.
No, not me.
You gotta like imagine how you do it in your head and then do it in the game. And how would you? This is why I couldn't explain the other game to Kirk, Bruce, because I grew up playing these, so I don't know how to describe. You just picture what you want to do.
Whoa,
Try
that was
to
really
make it
fucking
happen.
loud.
Yeah, that's
that
kinda
was
what I've
way
been doing.
loud.
That's what he was trying to do.
Dude,
Yeah.
that should
No. Make it happen.
That's what I'm doing right now, is saying
He's like,
things, and you're just kind of saying everything. You're doing great.
Well, yeah, because you're stealing people's stuff out in the open.
Anyway.
That's just I'm just knocking down not great ideas.
Yeah.
Better than casting Trevor wave on your butts, though.
Oh my god.
Or like going up in front of a crowd and saying, "Hey, look at me, I'm a doctor." Actually, I'm not.
I'm the one that's calling all the attention to myself so you can
Yeah, make
steal
it less. So if you're gonna be doing that to make it so that I can get in there and steal stuff, why are you complaining about just saying you can get in there and steal stuff?
Because you're making it out in the open. You have to hide or like stealth, or you can't just go and smash glass, take it, and then be like, "Why is everybody
Well,
mad
that's why I
at me?"
wanted to be invisible when I happened. And also when I was
When
watching.
you
So hold on,
when you
hold on.
smash things
Wait,
and
whoa,
you're
whoa,
invisible,
I'm gonna pause this,
then
I'm gonna pause
you
this.
become
First off,
uninvisible.
First off, I'm the dungeon master.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
referee over here. Secondly, what he says about like the invisibility thing. Invisibility is limited to invisibility. Let's face it. And I'm not sure if you're casting minor or major, or sorry, greater or lesser. But there is a difference in that with lesser you can't smash and grab, because the moment you like open a door or smash glass or punch somebody, you're revealed.
And I've said that a few times.
What
Now
I was saying
that's
is
sad.
you could
That-
smash and then go invisible.
So I was saying is if you cast it, you cast it. So now you're invisible. That state in and of itself gives you advantage on stealth rolls. So whatever the circumstances you create, you will have invisibility that you can count on to do that. But when it comes down to it, you got a lock on the door of each of these cabinets. The wands case, I'm going to say, is about 3 feet. It's about 3 feet in width, in depth, and then it's going to be 4 feet in 4 feet, 4 feet in width, and then like I say, 3 feet in depth.
Darkness?
I got an idea. So the cloak is in a glass case, correct?
So the cloak's but yeah, his cloak is
Okay.
in
So
one of several.
I'm gonna misty step inside the case, put the cloak on, and misty step away.
It's not really big enough for you and the mannequin. You'll end up breaking it. You know you'll end up breaking it. I'm just
Okay.
saying, you're gonna look at this and you'll be
I
like,
thought that was good.
I can, If there's not enough space, and you know what's gonna happen.
And you said it's like locked and padlocked.
It is. It's like a dinky padlock, but
Okay, can I? Oh shit! Is there a window? Do I see that thing through the window?
so I wanted to say, as you guys are deliberating, by the way, giant destruction, massive conflagration of stone and dust, and what's making the pathway catches up as you're like, it's almost there. It's here. And rubble just like explodes past you as you come out of the arcane eye. Hey, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's that thing. And the camera's gonna kind of zoom in. Hi, how you doing? I'm big.
I mean, if you wanted, Andrew, go for the next best option and grab the wand case that he actually described as being perfectly sized to fit in your pocket dimension, which does include wands of teleportation, telekinesis, and I forget the last one every time.
Wand of
Suggestion.
Thank you.
So these things are basically right on us, right?
Yeah, they're there.
Okay.
You could also just say, hey,
Yeah.
maybe we should go all outside as guards, and maybe we should turn our attention elsewhere than in here, and maybe call everyone outside.
Yeah, it seems like everything's quite busy and no one's really noticing because there's like a giant fucking thing coming in. Everyone's panicking. I don't even think people are gonna notice me putting
Let's
something in my
both
pocket.
cast darkness, smash the shit.
Yeah,
I get the
we
point.
both cast darkness,
Yeah.
and whatever I can fit in my pocket dimension, I do. So like,
You get
case
to roll
of
stealth
wands.
too. I think you guys gotta mention stealth. Somewhere in there, you guys gotta mention stealth. But I'm
Yeah,
not
do
the
you,
DM.
do you cast it stealthily? Also,
Well, at this point,
I would just feel like if anything happens, oh no, some rubble knocked and broke this case.
Yeah.
Oh gee.
And there's gonna be 2 darkness blobs running away instead of 1. So it'll
Yeah,
be like,
and the darkness is a huge blob, right?
Sure.
So,
So,
yeah,
as this is occurring, you guys can also see strange tendrils and mushrooms popping out around this thing as it trundles along. As you watch the guards here, what's that? What is that? They unload. The ballista goes off. Donk! This thing screams out. Oh, sorry. From in behind it. Oh, almost forgot. You know.
Is there no walls?
They're blowing those down. Fly wall!
So fuck that, we're not guards, let's
So
get out
you're
of here.
sitting like right
Yeah,
here
okay.
and watching as the wall just crashes down in front of you and kills a bunch of people.
I'm gonna swipe whatever I can into my bag and just run away like a big old coward.
yeah. Him and I cast. We're both gonna do the same thing. We're gonna cast darkness.
You
And
follow this
I'm
thing?
gonna smash the glass full of wands, smash the glass full of capes.
I'll grab the ones you grab the case.
Okay, and then I'll grab the staves too. Then can I grab smash both?
I don't.
It's glass.
Mob mentality, shit's going down. Start
Yeah. I'm picturing them two big, like an armoire and an armoire, right? So just like
Yep.
smash them both.
Sort of, yeah.
Grab stuff, and then
They're
pocket-
literally
pocket
a
dimension.
giant rectangle of glass for the mannequins, and then each of these wands and the staff's case is the armoire, literally like a big
Yeah.
wide armor kind of apparatus.
You should blow
So
them
you're just
all.
going after your robe though, yeah?
Well, I want to just grab whatever I can grab. I'm a mob mentality. So I grab whatever ropes because we can sell whatever later.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair. There is the one dude here,
So he's trying to help out.
I want to say, and like as you're going to grab the stuff,
He can't see
he's taking an interest towards you. He throws back his hood to show the curled horns, and he flashes his eyes red as you guys rush in towards this thing. He's also going to start incanting a few things, but it doesn't go off yet. That said, though, you rush in, smash through, as God intended. There's a huge shower of shards that explodes out the other side of the darkness that erupts around this stuff as you guys disappear into it. And from there, as you guys grab the merchandise and make your way out the other side, you're trying to grab, now the robe is one thing. Are you trying for like wands and I don't know, whatever
The
else?
staff of teleportation would be one that I would.
There's the wands, yeah, there's apparently a wand of teleportation, 2 wands of telekinesis, and 1 of suggestion.
If there's anything, it would be the wand of teleportation.
Alright?
Yeah, I would grab the wand of suggestion.
Okay. With that said, you can both roll me Arcanic to recognize which is which as you rush through.
What do I roll? Just the 20 side die.
You plus your
It's
Arcanic
a-
score
it's
if
a
you have
skill.
one.
Arcane, yeah.
Arcane.
Do I have
11?
time to
Oh, yeah, it is
off,
Arcana, sorry.
attack?
You?
Okay.
17.
Terrific stuff. You managed to grab as intended the one of suggestion
The wand and the cloak.
and the cloak. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And with an 11, you're pretty sure that's the. And hang on, sorry, I gotta roll d4 here. All right. No, it seems you grabbed a conductor's stick that was sitting next to the hole of the case. As you look back and you see 3 wands situated there. No, I'm kidding. Actually, we'll go with was it one of the telekinesis ones?
Is it time to grab all of them? Seems like.
You know what?
Like I would figure just smash.
Throw me a
and
dex
grab
check.
them all. It's
Throw
like,
me a sleight of hand.
It's like a jewelry store with
Go with sleight of
rings.
hand.
Don't just grab one ring.
Sleight of hand +2, rolled 16, 18.
Yeah, you grab them all. That's fine.
Okay.
With
We'll
that
figure
said-
that out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what Rolthim's psychic lance is?
Sounds damaging.
It is. It's pretty nice. Do you want to read it real quick?
So if you're grabbing all the wands, I might as well grab all the cloaks.
Yeah. See that? It's gonna be sweet.
And like that's the thing. Anything I can touch, I can kind of put into my pocket dimension. So it's like, if I'm
You
able
get
to
the big
grab
stuff. I'll get the
if
little
I'm
stuff.
able to grab the stabs and all the clothes
Yeah.
and just like stuff it, we're good, and we can get out of here. And I think I have blink.
It's weird. It's not a ranged attack. It's just I make a
It's
save.
120 feet. And it's a lance.
No, as I just said, I make a save. You don't make a ranged attack though. It's got a range of 120 feet.
Oh, that's fair. I can even just say your name. But I look at you, I blast it out my. Like
Yeah,
it's my
you do
third
kinda
eye.
like-
I'm like some, and then it blasts it.
Professor X meets Cyclops. Meets Donnie Darko.
I can't remember his name right now. Fucking Dragon Ball Z, the fucking his tri-beam where he fucking goes like, ah!
Why can't I remember
Yo.
that? Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
I can
about though,
blink us
right?
into an ethereal plane for a minute.
Could be.
I give
I
up
have
already.
the ability to cast
So,
a spell
game
on two
time.
people.
Counterpan's over behind as the Giants roll into the city.
Thanks a little.
Hi, how you doing, guys? We're from across the river.
Twin spell.
And as they move in towards to cause mass destruction and whatnot, you guys are conducting a smash and grab. As my man Hop, what's going on? You're in the woods. Groic, what are you doing?
Nobody took spring rolls.
Oh,
I didn't even know that was spring rolls.
you're doing your thing.
But I get two.
I think
Do
we
not
can make
get
all
two?
of them.
I thought I could use my bow and arrow too. I thought I could like while I'm strumming, I could bow and arrow and shoot it with the arrow as a bonus.
You're
action.
casting the magics, which takes focus
And then
and
with my
panache.
feet,
I just
use,
want
my
just the
bonus
spring roll.
action to
Thanks,
shoot
fucking
On this
arrow.
thing?
Shoot arrow.
I mean, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's all good. And everybody else, you're doing the smash and grab. You're doing the smash and grab. Mr. Groic, sir, and Mr. Hop, sir.
So they're walking towards a big area of blackness.
So for me,
These guys are doing their best to contend with whatever they're contending with at the moment,
Are you
whilst
ready?
everything else is going on. I'll just take this man also.
I don't even know if this auction has
It's okay, sir.
anything
We're
that I
just
would
gonna take that
actually
out.
want. I was waiting to see what would come up, but it seems it was interrupted. So
I'd be stupid rich now. We gotta cash in.
yeah, well, I mean,
Luck.
I warned you, buddy. That's why.
So 18 to hit and 27 for first damage.
Alright. Is that magical?
Huh? Yeah, 15. You have to roll 15 in intelligence save.
Oh yeah, that's right. Remember.
And then does 18 hit?
It does.
For 7 damage for a total of 34 damage. Heck yeah!
Hold on, give me the attacks and their physical aspect.
What do you mean?
So, you hit him for the magic strike. How much
27.
damage? That was 27 total. Okay.
And then 7 for crossbow.
Cool.
Yeah.
So 27 and 0. No, sorry, 2.
2.
Yeah. As with physical damage, as it strikes upon, he doesn't just have half damage or some shit. He takes the full damage, but the first 5 is nothing. Has to be over 5 damage for them to feel it.
But the magic, he took all of it.
The magic, you took all of it, yeah. It burns up. Nice scar across the front of the tree trunk as it comes stepping over the top, crying out and
What if it was a
slow.
magical crossbow?
No, the point is, it's still physical damage.
Okay, and the magical doesn't.
Like if it did a
weapons.
d6 of force damage, or lightning, or necrotic, or whatever type of damage, that would just be like another d6 of damage, and that damage is damage.
Okay. Sorry, and then it was.
And then from there, Groic?
Like I said, so like, I'm not really gonna start looting just because I don't even know if there was anything there that I was after. So, I guess I guess I'll take a shot at the big fucker.
Which one?
The one closest to me. So this guy here.
Do I have to notice where they keep the gold? They were storing the gold for the auction.
No, you haven't seen anything of the sort.
It's a bunch of them had.
But judging from the slips that you hold in your hand
There must be gold somewhere for.
at the bank,
13 plus 8 for 21 to hit.
is gonna hit. Yeah.
Why are we fighting these guys and not running?
Because we can take them.
No, I'm actually planning on bailing right
I'm
after
running.
this attack.
What? You guys fight everything else.
No.
Not
Look
two
at them.
fucking giant motherfuckers that apparently are
thing
not
already
taking
fight.
magic or
These guys have
damage.
made it very opportune for us to
They take
snatch and
damage.
grab right now. Better distraction.
Not
than
for
you.
me.
So,
I'm going to
6 total damage, so he takes 1.
Lane or
Nice.
whatever it's called.
You're leaving?
I'm getting the fuck out of this. I'm not getting killed by a tree.
Yeah, I'm grouping up with Hawk here.
What would you like to do, sir?
he's running.
Show me on the map
We
where your
fought
power dice
everything
strikes.
except for these guys.
Oh, meanwhile,
You
Well,
I just want to point out, you're like,
So, Brady, you gotta really look at the
Uh,
perspective here between fighting normal fucking things versus these two giant fucking things. Like I
you are
said,
here.
that are not. I literally do like no damage to these guys. You understand that,
You guys are in
right?
darkness, but at the edge of,
You know how to do magic?
as
I'm a
these guys
fucking
put
rogue.
themselves out, and this guy runs backwards.
Punch the
Keep calm, everybody! Move as quickly as
We're
you can
out.
to save areas in case of disaster. As he does his best to like speak in swamp, and at the bottom in subtitles it says, "Sail on shoes, my cheese is rotted, mother please milk may I." And this guy runs over and shouts, "Get the fuck out of here, everyone! It's a fucking disaster! Look, it's a fucking giant! People move!"
Run, he's Godzilla!
These guys do just that. They're like, "Oh my god, it's Godzilla!" And they fuck off. With that, that's those guys. At which point,
These guys.
steps on that guy.
They're there too. Are the tieflings in them? Where are they?
They're
So
right.
he's running into pure darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That guy, no, he got crushed.
Where? Crushed?
Yeah, right. The Lord of
over me, or
It is
what?
riding on top of these things.
Knew it.
The thing walks in and takes a quick swing upon down towards you guys and smashes the table with a 1. The rest of everything left on the tables gets blasted and spread and flies off into the distance. And then it turns around with a 13, smashes into the both of you. I love this thing. From there, it's going to be 3d12 per me, so.
Was that disadvantage on that attack? Disadvantage on that attack?
Why do I have disadvantage?
It's not targeted. It's area.
Literally surrounded by blackness.
Oh, yeah, no, this is
Around
area.
darkness.
He's like swinging at everything in here. It's like just
Okay.
bam, a big arm swing.
I hate to I call myself out, but did you step on me or over me when I was on that?
Past
side of the
you
wall?
and through everybody else.
Opportunity attack?
No, he hasn't left your threat
Okay, what is he
range.
ignoring me?
Sort of.
Cool.
I'm getting there, but first, everyone in there is going to take 16 plus 5 for 21 points of damage, plus another 6 for 27 points of damage.
I'm not in there.
No, you're not in there,
I'm
but
not in there?
you were not.
Okay.
And then I need a
Well,
Constitution check from yourself and a Constitution check from yourself.
Is that a phone charger?
This is going to be 15 or better.
It wasn't.
If you don't make it, you are healed as vinery and mushrooms are growing around your feet thickly. You find yourself caught up in vines that are wrapping from where you find them flying out upon the massive hulking thing. Tendrils reach out and connect. Sorry?
Constitution 17.
Terrific. As the first one grabs a hold of you, you cut through it, stepping away quickly and out of reach of a few more that try to snatch at you.
Thanks for that. Oh, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
We help.
The mage here is going to Misty Step herself
17.
to the outskirts here.
When I rolled Constitution.
She's gonna make a quick saving throw. She's gonna fail that. Ah! And get like pulled to the ground by the foliage that's growing out. The tendrils, while they seem green and leafy,
What?
have throughout them the black unmistakable
what you're-
marks of the tar soaking through their fibrousness.
There was no 17 on the screen.
At times, as you see the strands sprouting from the massive hulking treant things,
You saw it.
larger than any other that you've ever seen or heard of,
Neither of those numbers are there.
you can see dripping bits of the black ooze
Constitution's 5.
streaming
10,
from almost open wounds upon the thing.
Constitution 22.
When did charisma go?
I think I'll Misty Step out when I can.
Yeah, there's no 17.
That might be an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
But first, how you're held. You can Misty Step out of the hold.
Okay.
But we're not quite initiative. Where am I going with this? You took your damage like I did thing. He's gonna take his swings. 15. Where's my arc? Where's my arc? There's my arc.
19 inspire him to.
Oh, he is gonna hit you too.
I'm gonna bark the inspiration now.
All right, that's fine. He swings again. Oh, he doesn't do it much better, but plus 8 for 18 versus AC.
That just hits me. So this inspiration actually like brings it down to just fine for me.
So there was the first one, which is 15 plus 8, which was at 23. That's the one I thought you were de-inspiring.
Oh, 23, sure. So that's 7.
So that goes down by 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be, what is it then, 16.
16. So that's it.
Okay, and then the next one is still 18.
That one. I only get one reaction. But
It's going to be 10, 13 plus 6, 19 points of damage as it sweeps through you. BAM! A massive tree trunk swatting against you.
Sure, you want to fight him?
yeah.
This guy,
By my calculations,
He's
3
good for
solid
combat
hits, and it would kill me.
this guy climbs over this shit and tries to run away. He has to make a save. He's going to fail it, and he's held and falls against Salazar Solidus.
No.
I hate the statue! He screams. Oh, for fuck me. Stay prone, bastard. This is not working. Holy fuck. Am I gonna fail forever? Alright, cool. With that said, though, everyone can roll initiative.
Big money. Get 20. All right. 22.
24.
Kind of wanted I'll take it. 24. What do you roll?
I had 18 plus 6.
Freak. Well, what do I roll?
You just
What
hit
are we doing?
initiative.
So
I'm fucking running away, dude.
Heroic had a
Like,
24.
yeah, I'm fucking out of here, and I feel like I'm at the top. So like, you guys are gonna see the like dust trail behind me.
20.
22.
What's your character's name again?
Sato?
Sato, yeah. 22 for Sato? Okay.
Yeah.
What does Timber have?
A 13.
13 for Timber. You're down here
Need
then.
for new knees. Holy fuck.
You had a 20. What was your character's name?
Mouth.
Mouth.
It's actually a good idea, Kirk.
Right?
And then
Stretching
Hop
feels
had a.
better. I don't like sitting
Start
for a
saying
long
that
time.
one. Yeah,
6.
Hop with a 6.
I can lay down forever though. And sitting is.
Where's the DM going?
Especially but
In between Timber and Hop.
You just chose that
Heroic.
because you wanted it.
I'm out. I'm
Sometimes things just work out, okay, ready? I don't try for things. They just come to me that
Are we
way.
going back to the boat?
Must be good to be lucky.
I am going
In
to.
the little ways.
I'll make a quick attack on him
Oh shit.
for 10 plus 8 for 18 to hit.
That'll hit dead on. No, actually, sorry, it's 16. 16, not 18.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure yeah, it's what is that? 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah. I rolled a 1 last time.
Physical?
So, yeah, it is. It's just my bow.
So 5 damage.
Yeah.
On the same guy?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna now turn tail and fucking run.
The arrow flies away and strikes into a nest of birds that are living on the thing.
Good shot.
With that said, you do so, rushing off as fast as you
Gonna
can
pass me the little
as the destruction continues. The camera does the up close thing as you're running against it in spot, and you can see like the giant things in the background. Super effective. You know, we spare no expense.
Later.
With that, Sato, you're up. Then it's Melf, and then Timber.
Yeah, I Misty Step away in the direction of our ship.
Alright.
And
I mean, it's only 15 feet, or no, 30 feet.
30
it is
feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
It's only 30 feet to the ship.
No, it's 30 feet for a Misty Step.
Yeah.
That's you. Where do you go?
Where am I?
You're like you're literally in them.
Yeah.
You're like
right there.
You're in a real bad spot, friend.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no!
Can't get in there.
We're back. Excuse me.
Which way's the ship? I guess would be a good question.
I think you just need to focus on getting out of there.
I don't know.
You're fucked right now.
Well, if the ship's that way, then he's
Well,
gonna
yeah,
go that
I
way.
can go any direction. So I'll go the direction the ship is, and that'll be how I get out of there.
It looks like you're jerking off my dog.
Someone's got it.
Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket! You guys ever seen that episode of South Park where they're jerking off the dogs?
Which way is the ship?
It's gonna be from over here.
Yeah.
That way.
That way? Okay.
River.
I totally could have just like.
I would not try to 30 feet that direction though. I would try to get out of their.
Ask me their reach.
What's their reach?
30 feet.
Well, fair enough.
What's their movement?
Each of them has actually 60 feet per movement. So they can do 120 at a clip.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Is that me right there?
120
Okay.
per clip? Perfect.
I think so.
120 a double movement, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move first to here.
Are you not? You're entangled right now, are you not?
Oh, you got a dumb
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, I gotta Misty Step out of that.
So Misty Step because the 30 feet, I thought is what you were doing.
Yeah, no, I forgot I had to Misty Step first because
But keep in mind, if you go where they've been, you see the same mushrooms, tendrils, etc.
Oh,
sticking
interesting.
out and ready to snare you once again.
Okay, well then, fuck that. I'll go 30 feet this way. Boom. And then I'll double move for 60 more.
Isn't Misty Step the action?
No, it's a bonus action.
Misty Step's the bonus action?
Misty Step's always been a bonus.
Is it?
Otherwise, it would be kind of lame.
There's a power that lets you Misty as a reaction, actually. Although it's not called Misty at that point. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I took that
I
one.
thought it was bonus action. I've never actually read it. I thought it was a full action. Way more handy than action.
What's next, folks?
Use
We got, I believe, Delph after
I'm gonna
Rowan?
cast
Or after
invisibility.
Sato, sorry.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself
Okay.
and run as far as I can.
You're entangled.
You are also entangled, didn't you? Or no, you rolled a 17. You're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah.
So with that said, yep, you, excuse me, throw yourself into a clear coat sort of state. But then,
Yeah.
nah, it's not great. I hate that joke. You throw yourself translucent, and with that, disappear. Rushing off as you do. The thing doesn't really use eyes, but it can detect your movements. And with that, it's going to make an attack towards you as you hit. I'm assuming you're running off.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
going
fucking
towards
outta here.
With a 12 plus bonus, you're gonna get swat as one of its limbs is gonna come in fucking hard and fast. Pardon me a second. Did you disengage? Hang on. No, you did the thing. So 19 plus 6 for 25 points of damage as you go flying off into the dirt, recovering.
Does he lose his invisibility because he got
Yeah.
swatted?
It's water.
Yes.
Invisible now. Great. Okay, so I take how many points of damage?
20. What did I say? 27, 29,
25.
25.
So good.
You find yourself scrabbling a few feet later as you get to your feet.
Too.
But
That's-
he doesn't lose his invisibility if he gets hit, does he?
Yeah.
Pretty sure when you're.
So if you attack somebody
Double check
else,
the description. Please
Yeah,
check the description
I don't know
on
if that's
this.
true.
I'm pretty sure he does.
It's when you interact with stuff, I'm pretty sure getting hit counts.
Is it a spell or is it from a magic item?
It's a spell.
Spell. So you might have to roll like concentration or something.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Roll me concentration.
So you might
So in
lose
this
it,
case,
might
it's going to be 10 plus the damage, which is 35.
not. Isn't it like half the damage?
Might be half the damage, actually. You know what?
It's
Let's
10
check,
plus-
let's check those
check
rolls.
that too. Yeah.
The fuck you want? Why are these dogs so annoying?
Hold, try to the right.
All right.
All right, I'm going to do this. You get to
Entertain
or no?
me, he says.
Get over there.
Just concentration.
I had pneumonia. Feel bad.
And
No, we're over it. You're better now.
You used that card last week.
Half the damage? Half the damage.
Is it?
So we're
Dia's
positive.
Or I think it's 10 or half the damage. Whatever is lower or higher.
Where's
whatever's higher.
concentration?
Oh,
Half the damage or 10, whatever's higher. That's what
I think-
that's what it is.
I want to say, they all sound good.
Yeah.
I like that last one the best.
I
It
think
sounds the
that's what
most
it is.
official.
I'm pretty sure that's.
I can't remember this for shit. I
Yeah,
got
I forget it.
no idea, but
I just
It's a bell.
tried to find the damn rule and it gave me a summary piece here.
So we're absolutely not fighting these guys.
No.
They are literally mowing down everything in
Yeah,
their
I
fucking
don't-
path.
I
They've
don't
killed
think we're
everything
meant
in
to
their
kill
path,
them.
and
Pretty
they
sure
have
we're just meant to try
spawned
and live.
weird things.
You guys are okay. Can I?
and somehow
can-
hit me.
Am I
by
next?
Pure luck, twice.
Malphus.
Okay. I thought.
Oh, Malphus did the thing?
Yeah.
Timber is.
Okay, sweet. So we're definitely not fighting. And there's no point in helping.
You're watching people screaming and running away, and it shows you, you're like in that anime scene where you're walking away side scroller.
No, I'm standing right where I am. I look left, I look right, I do one of these. Yep. And I misty step 500 feet that way to
That's-
go.
Misty step, you mean dimension door.
Dimension door, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And as it were, you do so.
Well, you guys got this. Looks like you got everything handled. Bye.
You step through a slit in the ether and end up on the other side. Any particular locale in that direction that you know of, or are you just hoping for the best?
I'm gonna go 5 feet up in case there's any hills. I can do a 5-foot fall and land on my feet. If there's hills, I can't end up in a hill, but I can end up on top
I
of
need
it.
like a random table for this, don't I?
I feel like you do. I'm really into it. Not in any walls.
You know what? Odds or evens.
I'm gonna go with evens on this one.
Odds it is. You
darn.
land
Andrew, do you want to
10 feet in the air, dropping down. You're perfectly all right. But that said, you do end up however far away.
500
I guess 500 feet away.
minus the whatever vertical. So we'll call it 498.
You said you fell 10 feet.
I went up 5 feet.
That was being nice. I should have made it 15 feet so you take the d6.
Breaks his fucking legs.
So
With that said, though, you make it right.
is there guards near here? I go to report this. To
You
someone.
can see people rushing in all directions. You see citizenry running that way, and you see
Actually,
guards
can I go to
running
the
that
boat
way.
in an attempt to get ready for when the mates get there? We can just leave.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit of a distance from where you are.
I keep heading to the boat. Do you really want to meet with that guy tonight? Do we have to meet with Karsak? I mean, I'm going to meet with him eventually anyways.
meeting him, it was going to take him out.
I mean, is that what we were supposed to be doing? I didn't think we were taking... Nobody wanted to fight Karsak before. He's kind of strong.
We're in the middle of this at the moment.
Well, it depends. Am I going to get the ship ready to leave, or are we going to go fight Karsak tonight?
Well, we're not fighting Karsak tonight. Like, I've already taken...
Yeah.
Here, I'll take that.
Actually, I haven't taken any damage. He's pretty much half health. He's fucking probably more than half health.
Okay, I guess I'll go get the boat ready. I'm also the one with all the healing potions and stuff. Good luck, y'all.
I have healing potions on me.
I got a fuck ton of healing stuff.
With that said, though,
I'm done. I play some music for Corn.
you're Gonzo,
Yep.
and this guy's gonna walk through. Yep.
Oh, we got
Katika, by the way. Hi. He's in this episode as well. Totally fucking forgot about Katika.
Can I take Katika with me? Can I run to Katika and take him with me? Is that what, was he within 30 feet? 40 feet? 40 feet?
You can try, but you can already see that he's running to help people get away, get to safety and such.
Another
I
thing,
was here.
if you try to run to him to go help him, there's a good chance that you're gonna get fucking
40
flat.
feet. I'm not leaving his range of attack. What would I be?
It's 30 feet.
I know, so I'd still be in his range of attack. This is Katika.
Yeah.
I could take him. It's within 30 feet.
No, I realize that.
Can I poof with him with my dimension door?
I mean, it's you know what? He has to make a save in that case. But
I didn't realize he was here. Otherwise, I would have said that earlier.
no, that's fine. He's gonna try and make a save. What is your saving throw, DC?
15.
He's gonna fail that and get pulled through the dimension door with you. No, what are you doing? No! As you guys get on the other side of it, stomp, and the door closes behind. He looks towards you. What are you doing? There's so many people. Do you see what goes coming? Why would you do that?
We'll be able to save more with you later than those few now.
Those were your friends. What are you doing?
I've
Those are
only known him a
your
week.
friends.
I've only known him a week.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Only a week. I know you've been traveling with those guys a long time now. I've seen you everywhere with them. What are you telling me? Where's the boat? What is going on?
We're gonna go get the boat ready for them, and I know they're gonna make it.
Let's go.
I have faith. You trust your mates. I trust that they're gonna make it.
He runs alongside you as the camera pans against to show your resolute face and his slightly disturbed one as he holds his helmet in place. The lot of you running towards it. It gives a quick camera wipe to show these things storming through, like I say. So he's out of the scene. That's fine. This thing is just going to roam forward, and that's you, Ed. As it rushes in, the vines and tendrils growing up all around.
No, I'm gone. I already made that. I said it sound a long time ago.
What?
Yeah. When you asked what we were doing when we first burst in.
Oh, you're not even here.
No, I ran out the door.
There's no door here even.
Well, I ran away.
Alright.
Yeah.
Important note. Thank you.
Yes.
Just plunk down. There you are. Just fucking giving it.
These guys continue to walk forward. And just destroying everything. And they're just sweeping their arms through as they continue to walk forward. Bam! Smashing this. Bam! Smash. People are running off as fast as they can. I guess you're making another save as they walk past. And that one's swinging over in that direction. You're caught in that arc. Thankfully, no others. It is an 8 plus 8 to 16 hit you.
Top left. Scroll up.
Would my evasion technically work on that?
He gets 14.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's that?
Would my evasion ability, like, do you make a dex save for that kind of attack at all? Because it's area?
If it's area, yes. I'm pretty sure that's evasion. That it is.
Like, I can dodge that shit like a boss.
But yeah. That's an attack. And only because I can't find the smaller one, so I'm having fun with it. But in any event, so...
It does have options on it.
I mean, really,
Did you focus?
if you're gonna go big or go home. As I was saying, there was it's gonna be 9 plus 7 for 16, plus 1 for 17, and then another 8. Another 6. 24. Wait, what did I just say? 17. Okay, sorry. 25 points of damage as he sweeps through there. These guys are wiped out. This thing.
25 points of damage.
You took 25, yeah.
Okay, I'm dead.
As you get bashed against the concrete here, this guy who's fighting off the tendrils, mushrooms, and what was it, nat 20, grabs a hold of you and yanks you up. As you're just like teetering on consciousness, your head's like bleeding out the one side. He pulls you up and away from these guys so they continue to. Oh, this is fun. You guys want to get on? In any event, the destruction continues terribly, tragically. He rolls a medicine check. He's stabilized you. And all around, as the stillness overtakes the moment, screaming heard in the distance, the thumps and thuds audible for minutes on end. It just shows this guy kind of holding you and just, it's gonna be okay, lass. Anyone! As he's sitting there, we can see like his legs sticking out through the knee. Okay, it's the black there. It's like, no, we're a little early that way. But as it cuts back to show you guys regrouping and you guys on the boat, what do you guys do?
I mean, I guess we're heading back towards the boat.
Yeah. It's just, not wanting to get
Like
squashed.
you would naturally, once you're back up, you're gonna head towards the boat. Hey.
Oh yeah, definitely. I thought I
Yeah.
was dead though.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm ready to stabilize. Okay.
Did that guy save him?
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy pulls him up off the floor and
stabilized him.
stabilizes her.
Oh wow.
What should my health be at then?
Oh shit, oh shit.
It's 0. You're unconscious.
Yeah.
Your health is
So
literally
25
right now.
and
It's
then
0.
another 20.
And isn't
I
it
have
technically at
47.
1, but he's
No.
unconscious?
What are those guys'
No, when you're
forward?
unconscious it's 0, and then when you're healed, you're at 1.
Okay.
Sorry?
What are
As an
those guys'
invisible person, I got it.
HP, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
These guys? They're supposed to be like 60.
We were invisible in the darkness.
I took out half their HP with one hit.
Yeah. They've got some magic items and shit, and they had a mage support. There's also other securities.
There.
But, point being, things are what they are.
I could have fucked them up on my own.
These guys fucked them up plenty.
No, these guys are 60?
No, these guys.
No, these guys.
No, these guys? Oh my god, no. These guys, no.
What are
These
they?
guys are
Hang on,
400
like that.
apiece.
Yeah, they'd fuck
Yeah.
us up.
400? It's chump shake.
Yeah, no, and they have an immunity to the first 5 hit points of damage on anything.
Which is
that's-
why me and Jordan immediately bailed.
anything that's not siege and anything that's not like a magical type. Anything that's physical.
me and Jordan noticing like how physical damage did nothing to them. We're out.
After 5 damage.
You have poison on top.
But you
Something
guys-
tells me that poison ain't gonna do a whole lot to him.
No.
You guys collect together, regrouping at the boat where you see Katika on the prow of the ship getting things finalized actually for cast off. He looks over towards you as you approach. I didn't know if you guys would make it. Oh my gosh! I didn't expect him to do that. I'm so sorry I wasn't there. I didn't think I'd see everybody again. Leroy's been asking about you. You should go see him, so he can see you're all right.
Sounds
He's
good.
he's not doing better, but he's not doing any worse. The game repents against you guys. Jenkins ain't doing any better, but he's not doing worse.
What happened to him?
He was worrying.
He got hurt in the last fight.
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay.
When?
The big guy fucking like, or not the big guy, the twin sword guy fucking got him.
I don't remember that. Was I not here for that, maybe?
I don't think you were actually. No,
I don't think I was.
or maybe you were.
That was
Yeah.
last
Someone was absent for that. As it were, though.
Yeah.
You find yourself coming to amidst a bunch of soldiers. Some of them purple dragons, some of them the Nikan militia, I guess. As they look you over, you can hear the groans and shouts and cries of others as you look around, and you see you're in a bit of a hospital that's been thrown together. You don't recognize the building, but you do recognize it as a temple. You can see one of the denominations, or sorry, one of the walls here is devoted to the pantheon of the swamp gods, and the other side seems to be devoted to Tyr, Lathander, and Torm. And it actually just like says that it blazes in gold. And otherwise, you can see there's a bunch of hospitaliers working the place over. They got a bunch of guards looking the place over, a bunch of crossbowmen watching guard. There's a priest making the way around with a sponge and pail of water, and coming upon you, sees that you're awake there. Seems like they're a half lizard, half human individual who looks down and asks how you're doing, how you feel. You're at 1 hit point at the moment, having recovered after a rest. You guys are in the boat. And so the question is, where do you go once you get the boat going?
Did I see what happened to him?
You did not.
I sent my eye out looking for it.
I mean, yeah, we should probably hold
just
off
try?
as long as we can. Make sure like the
You
whole
mean
party
using the
gets
thing?
back.
You can. Trying to do so, throw me in perception.
Am I able to walk?
It hurts, but you can.
Don't trip.
You haven't been properly healed. You haven't had really like a long rest. You're just kind of awake.
Nat
having-
20, there it is.
Hey, you feel the presence of a large collection of peoples, and you see that it's a temple with a crowd resting around it, as well as you can see moving within it. And you get a sense that your friend is there.
How many people will our boat hold?
Quite a few.
We should evacuate as many as we can.
I want to say it's got a max probably of like 50 odd people.
Yeah, but you also got like actually no, all the refugees already left there because we dropped them off here, right?
Yeah.
We could totally like.
I imagine how many of them are coming looking for you guys again right about now.
I would ask
people
the-
that are wounded, you know, maybe.
We just did that. We can get more wounded later.
I'd roll persuasion for like
We just hustled
the
them all
doctor
for
that just came to help
acid. We
me.
need-
I'd
Yeah.
be like, I need help getting back to my ship. I need to get back to my ship right now. And I'd roll persuasion for the thing.
Okay.
Shitty. 9.
Which one of these? I'll go with this one. The nurse, priest, hospitalier, cleric, whatever, looks down at you and says, "You're free to go anytime. It is open. The bed can always be used. You'll be well. You are not well. You know this."
Yeah.
Is the attack over?
From what you can tell, you went running to the boat, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from what you can tell from the boat, you don't see any more of these things. You don't hear any more of these things
Okay.
at all.
So then we don't need to like get the fuck out of here. Then we can help pick up the pieces a little bit.
Can they heal me at this place?
It looks like they could, but you can already hear, just passively, a couple of the doctors, clerics, hospitaliers, whatever, saying that they're low on supplies and need something. They need a break. There's just not enough to go around. There wasn't to begin with.
Is the attack kind of like gone now? From what I can look over and tell?
Same difference. From what you can tell, all the way over at the boat, the attack that was 500 feet away, maybe 1,000 feet away at this point. So from what you can tell over here, maybe, yeah, it doesn't. You don't hear
It's
it.
not very far.
Like I
It's a
said,
kilometer.
you don't see any more, and you don't hear any
No,
more.
it's not.
It was only, yeah, that's, you're thinking of meter.
Yeah.
But point being, you guys don't hear it, don't see it.
It's like only-
So the attack seems to be over, and they're running low on supply into me.
That's it.
I can. Do you have any healing spells? Heal them up and they'll be happy.
I don't have any healing spells, I don't think.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I mean, if you did have any healing spells, fucking heal yourself.
So you guys are on the boat. Jenkins is pleased to see you.
Yeah, I'll go check on Jenkins.
He simply says he's glad to see you. He's not feeling any better, but no worse for the wear. He's not sure when he'll be feeling any better. Seems like a deep wound.
Am I able to perform medicine to see if I can help patch it up a little bit?
Yep.
I have my wand of healing. Would it work?
Possibly.
That would be a good cause.
I use my wand of healing.
Please do.
As Groeg grabs the suturing kit to try and give his stitches a redoing, and pokes himself through the thumb, and proceeds to bleed a little bit all over himself. You touch Jenkins with the wand, at which point he gives a relaxed and you guys watch as where the bleeding is still wet, it closes, and you hear a pop inside him as something rights itself.
That was the wand for 9. Can I heal him with my hand too?
He seems red as rain as he gets up and he says, "I feel 25 years younger. I've got up an erection. I haven't had one of those in quite some time."
I should miss the office of the item.
With that said, though, the camera pans against the hull of the boat as you guys are shown upon it. Katika is still looking out into the distance, unsure of what to do. And he looks back towards you all.
Can I go comfort Katika? Tell him it was the right thing. He needs to be here. We need him to write the government. It's more important that he lives now than tomorrow.
So, I just want to
I
say,
start making my way to the boat.
what is everybody doing? Yeah, and it
Well,
shows you come out of the place.
Yeah, I want to kind of wait on him. I don't want to take off without.
Mouth.
Yeah.
I comfort Katika and tell him it was the right thing and we need him as a human.
Throw persuasion.
$25.
25.
I'll inspire you.
25.
With that said, Katika, he hears you out, and he says, Minstrel, I have every idea to grab that head of yours and crush it like a melon. Because I can't even begin to describe the dishonor I'm feeling having been pulled away from helping those in need.
I'll help more, I promise. This way. You would have just died.
You sound like my brother. And his castle, so far as I can tell, is representative of that philosophy. What are we doing here? Huh? What are we doing out here? What are we doing down here?
Saving who we can.
I heard Eringarten's. Their castle's fallen too. I hear there's stars everywhere. Those things we saw. You saw the ooze coming out of them, didn't you? Didn't you see it?
Yeah, the black stuff.
Was it coming out of the trees? I didn't look close enough.
As he's staring off into the distance, this is something else. He takes his helmet off. I didn't think it would get like this. The Eringarten's been holding that wall for a while.
Who do you think caused it?
He just stares into the distance and he looks back. Them, their own family's been in fighting as bad as we have in the north. It's all of us, it's all our fault. Look at this scout, they're a result of what we are. He just starts doing this to himself. I can't think like this. I gotta get a clear head. We gotta figure something out. This place is going down fast. And before you know it, it's just gonna be set ablaze by the Chimerians. They're just the Obiscars. They're gonna come through and set the whole thing on fire. We gotta do something. I just don't know what. Maybe the answer's out west. Maybe it's up north. I gotta find out if my brother's okay. If you guys are going anywhere but north, I'm on my own. But we gotta get moving. I gotta find out if the castle's still there, if my brother's still got a chair.
Should we join him?
But you guys were saying about this Karsak. We had trouble with him before. We know about this shaman fella.
He'll be here.
The frog's been a problem for quite some time. He's just...
Well, will he be here now? Because after this attack, and that's not even very far from where he was supposedly heading.
I feel like he caused the attack.
Well, it's the Black Tar. That's an Ozrin thing.
Is it a swamp thing?
Well, I mean, the Black Tar is kind of pretty closely connected to Ozrin, right?
That's fair.
He says simply, if I see Karsak, I don't know if I'm going to keep myself from crushing him. And that would mean war between humanity and the swamp, even if it's not really there yet. He looks down towards you, and over towards Kroic, and then over towards Sato, and says, we all gotta work together. Because otherwise this whole thing, like I say, they'll just burn it.
I'm with you.
So we go north.
You can have
Find out if there's still a seat there. If there's some sort of leadership still. And
is there a way to go north by a river or water?
yeah, the ton goes all the way up to the castle.
Alright, well,
We can make it.
let's do it.
I just hope there's something to make it to. Where's our friend? Are you guys worried about her?
Yeah, I said we should give it a moment to kind of see what's going on and see if she can get back.
We're just waiting for her?
Well, I didn't know her that well.
Who's this?
He just
Mel.
stares off
Andrew.
and sees over the horizon. Okay. And he leans against the boat, and it's a little while later that it shows you come crashing through the brush. Sure as shit, there's the boat.
We waited.
I made it.
Knew you'd show up.
You got brambles and shit in your hair. You feel like crap. You've gained a hit point during the trek. You know to.
Yes. As soon as it gets to the boat, I'm gonna start meditating. Go down below deck.
Sounds good.
I need a low rest.
As you guys settle in, thinking about everything, it's been hours as you've been waiting for everybody to reconvene. Karsak has long since come and gone from his locale. Perhaps you can find another itinerary. Perhaps you can find another time. But the window has expired as the next day comes about pretty quick. There's very little news of the attack on the estate. You check the local rag. Nick's eye doesn't have anything about it at all.
Can I go see this like attack location? This spot? Can I go back to this
Yeah.
spot?
It's been cordoned off with a bunch of purple dragon strand surrounding it, a bunch of purple rope that's meant to keep everybody out. Yeah,
Can I use my ring of invisibility and go right up into it? I got my ring of
yeah,
invisibility.
that's fine.
Can't do it.
As you go inside, you see it's been burned out. Anything that wasn't destroyed outside, the building's been burned out from the inside.
Like everything in here is just
Totally
Might
seared.
be a safe or something somewhere.
No, you can search it over, that's fine.
I look around, can I see if there's any like lingering magic?
So you find, I'm gonna say actually, you do find there's like 2 wall safes that have been jacked already. But go ahead, like that's your passive perception. Go ahead and throw in perception. Or investigation, I mean to say.
Can I choose perception over investigation? I rolled 11 for investigation.
And you find that there is a safe in the basement, a rather large safe door that's been seared, and the wheel won't turn as it's been slagged.
So I can have to like lockpick it or just like me?
As in it doesn't turn. The metal is slagged. It's warped. The wheel on it won't turn any longer. You can see all around in the basement that there's liquor bottles all popped open or broken open and whatnot, accounting for the heat of the fire.
It's a shame.
Good thing we got off with a bunch of the stuff.
It's slag.
Wherever you guys rest after all that. Sorry?
On a safe?
Knock opens up doors and safes.
It does. It would actually, technically, yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Do you want to cast knock?
I'm
Okay,
asking.
great, good stuff. If you've got it, use it. And with that, it's only a moment later that you hear the inner workings of the lock undo themselves, and the thing pops open, revealing inside another statue, similar to the one that was shown outside. Another of Salazar's Solidus, and surrounding it are wine casks and wine bottles.
I mean, how big is the statue?
The statue's as big as the other one. It's about 6 feet.
That will not fit in my bag of holding.
No.
Okay, I take the wine.
Perfect. There's several hand kegs and whatnot around the place.
What?
There's several hand kegs, bottles, full-size kegs.
I take the wines that I think it'll fit in my bag for the
That's fine.
We got a liquor collection.
You take a few discerned choices from among the racks.
It looks like they're trying to hide it though, eh? If they burned all the evidence, it looks like someone's trying to hide what happened here.
It would, wouldn't it?
A little bit. I relay that to them too. I relay everything that I saw here to them. And there's no gold.
No, but as you're looting the place, you hear a voice amidst the various kegs as it reaches out in a swamp speech. It's very faint.
I go to the keg.
Looking around it, you see the small, lithe, gray form of what seems to be one of those frogs, those slightly bigger than the grung sieve, as it were.
So that's our team.
As it looks up towards you with large, bulbous eyes, it seems to focus with the new light coming in from the open door, trying to see what it is that it hears coming towards it.
So it's a sieve that's
Actually, you
red.
cast the other thing.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. I'm no longer invisible. You're right. You're right.
I don't know that it interrupts it, though.
It does. It totally does. I just looked at invisible and it's gone. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just looked at
I can never remember. In any event, yeah, so it looks up towards you, focusing on your form, and it's clearly cowering, hiding behind the kegs as best as it can. It can't
Does it
go
look
anywhere. It does. Look beaten,
And it's a
bruised.
sieve, so it's our team.
It seems to be.
I cast heal on it.
You do so. The clearly refreshing, cooling sensation washes across the corpus of the thing in front of you, and a moment later, it seems to relax. The bruises clear up, the cuts and such seal themselves, suturing the skin together as it continues to look up at you, and its eyes refocus. It begins to babble slightly, very quickly, picking up pace in swamp speech. You're having trouble keeping up.
I say you're gonna have to be calm for a little bit. It's gonna be okay, but go in the bag. And I cast universal speech before I say this on him.
That's fine. It looks at the bag and says, "Why do I have to go in?" Oh, hang on. Can you talk to it and it talk to you? With
Nope.
universal? No, never mind. It looks at it and it looks at you and shakes its head, not understanding why you want it to go in the bag. Get in the bag. Like, really.
Because we gotta get out of here together, and I can't understand you, but I can speak to you, and I have people that can understand you if you get in the bag.
It says something to you. And it says, like, roughly, "I have legs," and runs past you.
Well, have fun getting attacked out there by those guards.
Why would he get attacked by guards?
Rushes out the room, up the stairs.
There's guards and stuff. Coordinate this place
No,
out,
no,
isn't
the
there?
place is just cordoned off and left desolate.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought that was clear. Yeah, there's nothing around.
It was cordoned off. I thought there was guards. I thought there was
Nope.
police.
Fucking bag just has
They've just got a rope.
candy sign on it.
It's clear of shit that was there, and the place is
Oh, okay, I
burned.
didn't realize that. I thought there was investigators upstairs. Never mind the bag. I'm sorry. I thought
What?
there was people upstairs.
Who am I being? Okay,
Well, he's
so
gone
none of that
now.
happened then.
I ruined that intro.
It's all good. We'll back the truck up. So you know that this is all fine. You don't try to put him in a bag.
Come with me. I have people that can help you, and then I bring him to my boat if he wants.
That sounds like it'd go better.
Yeah.
So, with that said, bringing the sieve back, it introduces itself as Ist, and says that they were trying to make contact with some of the Siskel for peace offerings, but the Siskel never arrived. And then the attack came, and then they were found out to be around, not sure how, but then his crew got wiped out. He managed to escape into the vault before the fire.
Oh, and there's wine. And I pull up bottles of wine and I add it to the keg on the ship. Our Lincoln collection grows, boys.
As he shows back up upon the boat with this sieve in tow, the sieve, of course, regales its past few hours, and at which point, looking around, realizes the ship that it's upon, and says, "We heard of this from the refugees that you helped."
Has it been at least 4 hours him walking across town, having this whole search the whole area and hobble back with the frog? It took 4 hours?
You probably want a long rest, so you get spells.
That'd be a long rest.
How long rest is 4 hours?
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh.
Because that's who I am. I can meditate.
Said every elf player ever.
I can't meditate.
You're half elf.
Yeah, you're not. You're a mother.
You're mugma.
With that,
Campfire, the long rest? Yeah.
the sieve regales that they were the only ones that had contact with the shaman priest Karsak before he willed his cleansing crew to action, taking out those who he saw as unholy for their desire to take up the dead man's things. The shaman priest Karsak apparently was to blame for summoning spirits of the earth in such a grand fashion, laying waste to so many of the nobility of Nika's Rest.
So that was Karsak. It's funny how he wanted the dead man's ship, but you guys hustled like half of it.
Here we
It is Karsak who
save.
seeks power across the swamps, and it is Karsak who seeks to cull the nobility of Nika's Rest, of Three Trees, and the surrounding areas, and most likely the Urngartens as well. And it is at this stage Karsak, perhaps, that is wreaking the worst destruction upon our own home. And with that, he kind of leans back and just stares into space, desolate in his eyes. Jenkins at this point comes hobbling in on the cane. So what are we going to do about it? He says.
We should.
We should figure out who sent these fucking things to town.
That was Karsak.
Karsak.
That was just.
Karsak.
Yeah, they just told. He
The
just
guy
told us.
that I wanted to snipe tonight.
Yeah. I think we should regroup. And we should plan and take Karsak out.
He's got
Yeah.
close. He's in town.
Well, he was in town.
I think he left town in the last.
I mean, he just attacked the town. I wouldn't stick around.
That's probably true. Do you think he took the river?
Potentially. So, I mean, we can, if you guys want, we can stay around town and maybe investigate and see if we can find, because you said those guys had fucking documents of his itinerary, but you were only able to see one location. We can probably find out more.
Yeah.
I'm calling it soon.
Should be
Yeah.
able. I can easily use charm and friends and stuff to make any of these people our friends and easily get the information if you find the right person.
So,
Charm kind of works like that.
you would
I also
know.
have friends.
Well, I can show you guys where I got hauled in.
Yeah.
Charm makes them think like
Jenkins
it's a
gives a nod at this,
known
and
college
with
or
his
something.
cane, he.
It isn't just like
Huzzah!
doing a charm, do
We
what
have
I
a
say.
plan. Let's see this action, gentlemen. Let us
Yeah, no, I could
see
give-
some
I
justice
could give
wrought
you
for the swamp.
Suggestion.
The first time in some time.
Tell me everything you know about this.
Down with Karsak.
The Covenant of Silver. Ah. Oh my hips.
And then
Sort of.
that's where
He hobbles
something
off.
we suggested.
God damn this.
Imagine when this creature could.
Camera pans against you guys
Creature that can be true.
for a brief moment to show you all resolute in your new direction, and then pulls away, showing the horizon of the Farseas as we see the tiny form of the ship reflecting in the sunlight on the setting sun.
Oh, brother, I gotta go.
Alright?
Sweet. Big G.
Yeah.
And suggestion and charms, you just can't just like boom charm and then say give me all the info or give me all the thing. You still have to like talk your way through it, and it just makes them more susceptible and makes them think, oh, you're an old college friend, or you like they have a familiarity with you, but you still have to persuade you way through, right? Is that?
Well, the
Oh,
way
yeah.
Target
go.
must take a wisdom
I need
saving.
my buddy.
The target must
Oh,
take a
yours-
wisdom
yours-
saving
okay.
throw. On
Yeah,
a
I
failed
wasn't
save,
today.
the pursuers of the course of
But that's
action.
fine.
In that case,
In the
what'd you
rest
like?
of
What'd you
the-
hit? Where was the least?
The suggestive course.
I actually really like the whole like giant monster ambush at the auction. I thought that was pretty slick.
Yeah, it kind of sped it up a little bit too. It felt like it was like kind of slowing.
Pattering down.
Little bummed out. I didn't get to see if my magic item was at the auction. That was like the whole reason I was sticking around the auction. I was like, maybe they have some for me. And then those dickheads
Yeah,
showed
not
up and
for no
fucking
one.
I
rigged
kind of wanted to
it.
let it go a little longer, but I wanted to make sure to get through the whole interaction so we had like a clear direction. Okay?
I'm excited to see, like, we'll have to look back at the thing and see what all cloaks and staffs got chucked into my dimension.
Yeah.
Because we've got a ton of stuff, but you've got a bunch of wands. Like, we got a cool little.
Well, you grabbed your robe, and you grabbed the wands.
Yeah,
You grabbed a wand and a robe, and he grabbed the rest of the wands.
Which so he would have had one wand and he would have grabbed two wands, or three wands.
Three wands.
So when I opened up this case, I didn't just go. And
No,
chuck
because
it in my
again,
dimension?
each robe was in an individual case with an individual mannequin,
Yeah.
and they were all 7 feet because they had a little foot tall stage, and then 6 foot of glass case, all the same glass case with a little padlock on it. Nothing fancy, just
And you
all
understand
the
what
same
I'm saying
thing.
about suggestion and charm person, about how you can't just like, I can't just boom, hey, give me these things, right? Like, does that kind of make sense what I said too?
What'd you like? What'd you hit? Was your
I
burner's
understand what you're
least?
trying to say. I
Uh,
just disagree. Like, if I want to counter.
Ask him, ask DM. Don't
Which
disagree with
charm
me,
is
ask
not-
him.
charm is
slash
not-
mock.
Oh yeah. No, I forgot about that. Actually,
It's
I
like,
did
yeah,
get that.
he's not
That
gonna
was
stab
fun.
himself.
Yeah.
Blow himself
Yeah,
up.
just
Don't argue with me. argue
Yeah,
with
this
us.
went well actually. This
I'm
this
telling you
played
how
out
he plays.
correctly.
Yeah.
Would you like to zip that?
I like the pacing. I loved all of it. It was a little hard to follow with like trying to help Andrew and all of it. And my ADHD doesn't really allow that. And it was kind of like flustering both of it, but I loved all of it. It was really
All
good.
right.
And I'm glad you're here to play, but it's a little flustering when I'm trying to help you and stay focused.
No one asked you to help him, eh?
Yeah,
That's
I
really-
just kept kind of butting
The
him when I was
thing-
trying to tell him what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then he didn't get a chance
Then I'm
to
gonna
tell
say
me what I
like
needed to
for
roll.
everybody, nobody needs to help anybody else that way. And I always appreciate when people jump in, but it's not like that. And
What do you
and
want?
like
bottom
everybody
line is
knows just how-
it is literally my job to dole that out. People should know there's one point that they should look to get it for the most part. Sorry, what?
Your cup of stones.
No, just wherever over there is fine. But that said, what'd you think? What'd you hit? What was released?
Oh, it was cool that all this action, like, because it was starting to get slow at the auction. I was like, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah, right.
And then it got sped up with that. That was probably my favorite. My least was like, whenever I try and do something, you kind of interrupt, and it's like, here's what I'd like to do, and it makes sense, and it'd just be like,
You asked me
he was like, it doesn't make sense.
Sorry,
You
I was
just
gonna
kept
put that
asking me,
back
so
in my bag, I
I was
Well, everyone gets to ask their fellow player for suggestions.
Yeah, totally
right?
fair, yeah.
So you don't
And
have to take
mostly,
it
like,
like.
I was trying to ask him, but anytime I was talking about magic and stuff, and then you would just be like, and I'm like,
no talk.
trying to talk
It's-
to this guy that's actually
next
in front of
week.
you. Not,
Yeah,
Later on.
Cool, I tried having him sit
Catch you
beside me
later.
anyways, but I mean, whatever.
But okay, so with this suggestion,
Drive safe, Paul. Be
Okay,
safe.
guys. I'm on my way. Come on.
with this suggestion, because it says, target makes a wisdom saving throw on the failed save to pursue a course of action you described to the best of your ability. The suggested course of action can continue on for the entire duration of the suggested activity until it's complete. Shorter term, the spell ends when the subject finishes what he was asked to do.
Yeah.
So if I'm like, hey, Charm, you should tell me everything about this guy. Like if we're on the dock talking to a dock worker, it's like it's not in his normal intent to be like, no, I'm super secretive about everything. It's like a chatty.
Like, yes and no. It depends on what we're talking about. Like, you're talking to a mob dock worker, and of course, the first thing that comes to mind for them is secrecy. But they're not necessarily, that's where it's just like there's leeway, there's role play, there's dice,
Yeah.
right? And the dice are kind of gonna rule all. I'm gonna set up goals and whatnot. And the magic aside, if something seems out of sorts and the magic's just not gonna do it on its own, I'll throw a dice roll on it, whatever, and have advantage on it or a bonus towards, or just a low DC. Let's see you not suck, right? You just like you have your wits around you enough to, fabricate whatever story. I mean, at the end of the day, I like to players to kind of provide the material for it, but mechanics are still mechanics.
Yeah,
So,
and that's what I was doing. It's like I would just have to throw a roll, and it's like, does it work?
That's where I would just like, that's where I would adjudicate that
Yeah.
facet of it.
Yeah.
And don't mind him.
He just kept interrupting.
No, I know what he's doing.
And I would be talking to like.
He's trying to be helpful. Like, it's legit.
Yeah.
I just didn't expect it. And then to hear him say that took me by surprise, actually. But yeah, you're playing fine. You're learning fine. You're doing exactly what you ought to do, and Jordan's helping you along just fine. Like getting you started and everything, just fine. Yeah. So I don't know.
I was a bit choked, and I was like, "Oh, we're in this big pitch of black. We're pretty safe. Nothing will really like directly hit us. Comes in, swings, hits us, and it's like, oh shit. Okay, well, I better get out of here. I'm invisible now, and I'm gonna be running and dodging. And it's like, oh, you get hit randomly. I'm like, fuck again?
Yeah, sorry for that.
Oh, and you're dead. It's like I'm a glass house. I have all these defenses, and none of them did shit.
I thought it was a pretty great dramatic moment, and it gave me a good opportunity to introduce these guys after however long that I've had them and wanted to use them.
I'm like,
That was satisfying.
have I been fucking up real bad? Does he hate me? Is he just trying to kill me? And like, am I dead now? Like, am I out of
Oh,
the
no.
cave? Like, I
No.
died. I've been down so bad. I'm like, I didn't know you'd come back or like what would happen. I'm like, do you hate me?
No, death can come at any time. It's something I'm gonna have to cover in the other group too, because shit's gonna be heating up pretty quick, pretty hard over the next little while here as the story comes to a crescendo.
Yeah.
And BBEGs come out, and you guys start to really meet big bads of some serious.
Those things were unexpectedly large.
Those things are ridiculous though. They're literally siege creatures.
Yeah.
Like they do
They
full
destroy
damage to
walls.
buildings is what it is. And there's special rules in D&D for like buildings versus. So they're fun.
I'm not about to go up and be like,
What do you even do, right? Like I wouldn't expect it's worse than the Tarrasque.
and then Bray's like, what are you talking about running? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're bigger than buildings.
Yeah, there's some things that maybe in like 10 levels, maybe in 5 levels.
I expected Blink.
What are you doing? Oh God.
I expected Blink to get me really far, and then I read the detail on it. It's like 10 feet. I'm like, that's not going to get me anywhere. These guys travel 60 feet. It means nothing to me.
Oh shit, I forgot to shut off the
But now I've got that cape, so now I can like